like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Chains are clinking in the dead of the night. You spun your lies until wrong felt so right. Living on whispers, dodging the toll. But the shadows, they whisper, they already know Eligio. Life behind bars with no light for your soul. You gambled your truth and you dug your own hole. Sympathy fades when the mask started to fall. Prison of lies, yeah. You built your own walls. Held your hand out while the honest ones bled. Built a kingdom of pity in the stories you fed. No labor, no sweat, just a cloak of despair. Feeding off innocence like you didn't care. And now you wonder why you're there. Life behind bars with no light for your soul. You gambled your truth and you dug your own hole. Sympathy fades when the mask started to fall. Prison of lies, yeah. You built your own walls. The echoes grow louder, no place left to hide. Each donation a brick for your house of pride. Now the truth's at your door, it's pounding to win. But the locks are your lies, keeping you caged within. Life behind bars with no light for your soul. You gambled your truth and you dug your own hole. Sympathy fades when the mask started to fall. Prison of lies, yeah. You built your own walls.
Kayla and J.O., it's over, he's never coming back.
Life plus 10 years without the possibility of parole. He confessed to the authorities, yet he's the real nigga. Kayla,
J.O., it's over, he's never coming back.
life plus 10 years without the possibility of parole. He confessed to the authorities, yet he's the real nigga. Kayla and Jayon, it's over, he's never coming back. Life plus 10 years without the possibility of parole. He confessed to the authorities, yet he's the real nigga.
He said, she said, no.
Okay, guys, so I am starting this live stream off with some of my original music, and we can enjoy the comments and also the songs, because the only thing Efru, aka Kayla Buckner, and Zoka, aka Jayon Marie Hamilton, are playing right now is old carbonation music. You know, the songs that Caliber, Pice, and Musa made while they were in the cult. And if I'm totally honest with you, I'm tired of hearing those songs. Those songs no longer represent those individuals. They've moved on. But these ladies remain stuck on purpose. So guys, enjoy the music and let's check out the comments. They will start talking shortly, and I'll go ahead and get into what they had to say.
You keep holding on tight when there's no real reason to fly. Nature boy confessed, he said it himself, what kind of pill can undo his own mess? He said, she said no, and the jury heard that in his own words, a love that never existed will never grow. He's got a man named Bubbles now, it's time to go. Move on, Kayla and Jayon, it's definitely time he did the crime. Now he has to do the time.
Everywhere, everywhere, baby. Everywhere, baby. What? God came back. Y'all don't even recognize God's spirit?
Do the time. Let go of shadows that block your light. Your story's waiting on brighter chapters for you to write. His heavy hand and hardened fist hit you multiple times and he did not miss. That's why your mind is locked in this dark abyss. So now you're a player in his cruel game. Unrequited hearts, they ache and bleed. It's time for freedom, the world saw your pain. Move on, Kayla and Jayon.
Still, speaking of planet, look at all this stuff growing. This a bell pepper.
What if I told you that money go?
Okay, so now they're showing off their bell pepper plant that they purchased from Whole Foods, more than likely using their food stamps. But I just have one question. How will that bell pepper plant get any sunlight? Do they plan on taking their bell pepper plant for a walk? Because neither one of them look like they have seen the sun since 2023.
Move on, Kayla and Jayon, it's definitely time he did the crime. Now he has to do the time. Let go of shadows that block your light. Your story's waiting on brighter chapters for you to write. The mirror whispers, you're not to blame. Don't waste your fire on a lukewarm flame. Love yourself first, the rest will align. Happiness starts from the inside. Move on, Kayla and Jayon, it's definitely time he did the crime. Now he has to do the time. Let go of shadows that block your light. Your story's waiting on brighter chapters for you to write. What are you ladies going to do when the transcripts come? Make up another lie that makes you feel obligated to stay. You've trapped yourselves in a unless fight you'll never win. Time is ticking and won't wait. Get out now before it's too late. Your families love you and miss your sweet souls. Grab hold of your minds and watch beauty unfold. Tanisha Dulé, we're proud of you. Keep fighting, keep pushing. You are stronger than you think. Kayla Buckner, go home! Jayon Marie Hamilton, go home! To all the men and women out there still encouraging and supporting this cult, I just want to know how you'd feel if this was your daughter, your sister, your cousin, your friend. Would you still call her a rider? To the men who are still in or joining this cult, grow a pair and stand on your own too. Stop being weak and docile. You build a tower with hollow bricks, words that crumble, words that trick. A polished mask, a cunning spell, but we can see the lies you tell. The propaganda fades to gray. Half-truths are shadows in the day.
leave out your head. Y'all need to be all natural. This is our true nature. This is our culture. This music, this is our world. This is our culture. Our beautiful seed. We are taking care and sustaining our seed. The little piece and bit that we have is so powerful. What does it say? A whole tree is grown from a little tiny seed.
Mustard seed.
And we keeping the kingdom together, even though people strayed away, even though people got weak on their journey of facing themselves and lied on our king, on our chief. We have the utmost respect for our king. Y'all seen us. A tomb. We carried ourselves, the Black Panther. That is us. And that's what we came to bring. And we're just holding on to what we have. And we just sharing all of our music with y'all so y'all can hear the things in our vibe, in our culture, in our world, our life. This is who we are. So vibe with us with the music. It's still freezing. Oh my God. Wow. Are we coming in clear?
Because y'all need to hit this message and this music at the same time, okay?
It's been good for you. If it's not good for you, just leave and come back. Okay?
Yeah, because
all the music is on YouTube, right?
Yes, it is.
Most of it's on YouTube.
All of it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. The ones y'all don't know ain't no YouTube.
Right. So the YouTube is a...
Not already subscribed to my channel? Consider subscribing today.
He can get out this year, 2025.
Yes, Poppy, he's already free.
Dead ass.
3 is free.
He getting out next Neverwary, y'all. Next Neverwary.
Yes, Poppy, he's already free.
Dead ass.
3 is free. He's already free, y'all. Y'all need to imagine him already free. Sending him positive love and energy because it's a lot of hate. One of the signs of the return to Christ is a lot of hate. So the ones who really know who he is, we got to keep spreading that positivity, spreading that love, and staying focused on the mission and staying focused on the knowledge, okay? What matters? Stay focused. Listen to the music. It uplifts you. It uplifts your spirit and your energy. Y'all run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. But after we was talking about something, run it up, run it up, run it up. Do y'all know that they don't even really get gifted no more on Bigo? The people who gift them are essentially a part of the cult.
All produced, all directed ideas and concepts came from Eligio's mind.
Yeah.
His mind, because he really got this image in his mind for what our Black people should be doing. Not slaving for the,
money and work.
It's
all in the music.
It's all right here.
Can y'all hear the lyrics? Don't just vibe. Listen to what they saying, really. Listen.
All right, peace. Shout out to the devil.
Peace, everybody in the room.
Okay, guys. So, since they're taking this trip down memory lane, I think we should take our own trip down memory lane. Let's listen to some of the prosecution's evidence. I could have easily cut this part of the video out, but y'all know over here at the Medaya movement, we're not just here for the video, we're also here for the comments. So let's listen to something a little bit more interesting as we read through these comments.
Notice of intent to present evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts comes now, the state of Georgia, by and through Sherry Boston, District Attorney for the Stone Mountain Judicial Circuit or her lawfully appointed assistant, and provides the above-named defendant with notice, pursuant to O.C.G.A. 244404B, of its intention to present evidence of the below other crimes, wrongs, or acts against defendant Eligio Bishop for the purposes of proving the following: intent, motive, and absence of mistake. Other act, prohibition on nude or sexually explicit transmissions, which occurred on or about March 29, 2022, in DeKalb County, Georgia, and Cincinnati, Ohio, involving Velvet Marquez. Specifically, while knowing the content of the transmission, the accused did knowingly transmit a video depicting Miss Marquez engaged in oral sex, sexually explicit conduct, to YouTube, without Miss Marquez's consent, and such transmission constituted harassment. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order, specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other act evidence at the trial of this case.
Now let's get into the next submission.
Notice of intent to present evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts comes now, the state of Georgia, by and through Sherry Boston, District Attorney for the Stone Mountain Judicial Circuit, or her lawfully appointed assistant, and provides the above-named defendant with notice, pursuant to O.C.G.A. 244404b, of its intention to present evidence of the below other crimes, wrongs, or acts against defendant Eligio Bishop, for the purposes of proving the following: intent, motive, plan, and absence of mistake. Other acts: battery, aggravated assault, strangulation, and simple battery, which occurred between January 2020 and March 24, 2022, in a series of transactions on diverse occasions in Cobb and DeKalb counties, Georgia, as well as in Cancun and Palenque, Mexico, involving Kendra Cart, her, Velvet Marquez, and Tinisha Jule. Specifically, on multiple occasions in multiple locations, the accused did strike Miss Carter, Miss Marquez, Miss Dule, and others. The accused would also order other individuals to commit acts of battery and aggravated assault at his behest upon Miss Carter, Miss Marquez, and Miss Dule. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order, specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other act evidence at the trial of this case.
Now, let's listen to the third and final submission of the other acts evidence submitted by the prosecution. Check this one out.
The state of Georgia, by and through the undersigned Assistant District Attorney, and files this notice pursuant to O.C.G.A. 244413 of the state's intention to present evidence of the below previous offenses of sexual assault against defendant Eligio Bishop, admissible for any matter to which they are relevant. Other acts: aggravated sodomy, which occurred in or around 2018.
Get Poppy on a chain, be like,
So you know it's God.
yeah, bruh.
Into a nature, you know that's why.
Palenque, Mexico, involving Kendra Carter and Velvet Marquez. Specifically, the accused performed a sexual act involving the sex organ of the accused and the mouth of Miss Carter with force and against Miss Carter's will. The accused also performed a sexual act involving the sex organ of the accused and the mouth of Miss Marquez with force and against Miss Marquez's will. Aggravated sodomy, which occurred in or around 2020 involving Brianna Jacobs. Specifically, the accused performed a sexual act involving the sex organ of the accused and the anus of Miss Jacobs with force and against Miss Jacobs' will. Under the Georgia Rules of Evidence, O.C.G.A. 244413 and 244403, which, in a criminal proceeding in which the accused is accused of an offense of sexual assault, the state is entitled to introduce evidence of the accused's commission of another offense of sexual assault, which may be considered for its bearing on any matter to which it is relevant. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other act evidence at the trial of this case. Respectfully submitted. 14th day of December, 2023.
Now, the judge responded to the prosecution's request and granted their request to present the other acts evidence. Now let's listen to her response.
Order granting states NLTIQN to admit other acts under OCGA 524-4413 and Section 244-4041 Section 1. The above-mentioned case came before the court on the state's motion to admit prior act evidence against defendant Eligio Bishop. A hearing was held on January 25, 2024, wherein all parties were present. The court held the matter under advisement pending further briefs by the state and defense. Having reviewed the evidence, the briefs, and the entire record, the court hereby finds and decides as follows. Defendant Eligio Bishop was indicted on charges of rape, false imprisonment, and transmitting sexually explicit images and video stemming from an incident that occurred on or about March 24, 2022. The relevant allegations are that Bishop, the alleged leader of a spiritual group identified as Carbon Nation, confined the victim, an alleged member of the group, against her will and raped her. At some point the victim was able to get away, and several days afterwards the defendant allegedly posted explicit sexual videos of her online. Prior acts evidence of sexual assault. The state is first seeking to admit evidence that prior to the instant act, Bishop sexually assaulted other group members. At the hearing, the state produced 3 witnesses. KC, BJ and VMKC testified that the defendant forced her to engage in oral sex against her will. KC further testified that she subsequently engaged in sexual intercourse with the defendant on several occasions and that her consent was obtained through fear of physical harm if she did not consent. BJ testified that the defendant forced her to engage in anal sex, during which she was injured. BJ explained that she did not want to have anal sex with the defendant and that she felt she did not have a choice but to comply because she was intimidated by the defendant's violent nature. VM corroborated BJ, in that VM recalled helping to treat BJ's injury following the assault. BJ testified that she left the group shortly after the assault. KC's and BJ's testimony is sufficient for a jury to find that the defendant sexually assaulted them. The state seeks to admit this testimony under Section OCGA 244-413, which holds that, in a criminal proceeding in which the accused is accused of an offensive sexual assault, evidence of the accused commission of another offensive sexual assault shall be admissible and may be considered for its bearing on any matter to which it is relevant. Rule 413 evidence, like all often of these relevant evidence, is subject to a balancing test under OCGA Section 244-403. However, exclusion under Rule 403 is an extraordinary remedy, particularly when the evidence is already strongly presumed to be admissible. State v. Loctician 366 Golap 501 500, 4 2023. Code Section 413 established a rule of inclusion, with a strong presumption in favor of admissibility, and proving one's propensity to commit sex crimes or an inappropriate lustful disposition are legally permissible purposes for admitting evidence of this sort. Here, the balancing test tilts in favor of admissibility of the prior alleged sexual assaults. When a defendant invokes the defense of consent, or attempts to attack the victim's credibility as the defendant did in his statement to the police, the prosecutorial need for 413 evidence is high. In such a case, 413 evidence is admissible even if the facts were somewhat dissimilar. McAllister v. State, 351 Golap 76, 2019. Statutory rape conviction from 15 years prior, when the defendant was 17 years old, admissible in rape case involving the defendant's daughter. In the instant case, the defendant's propensity to engage in sexual contact with non-consenting women in his group is highly probative to the issue of whether the victim consented on the occasion charged in the indictment. CEG, Berrien v. State, 364 Golap 217, 2022. The offenses are relatively close in time, spanning from late 2018 to early 2022. The women themselves were similar. They were all female, close in age, early to mid 205, black, petite and similar in appearance. The circumstances through which the defendant encountered them were also similar, and the control and power he wielded over them as members of the group of which he was the leader was similar. CEG, Williams v. State, 366 Golap 114, 2022. The evidence is strong to disprove a claim of fabrication because it shows that this defendant preyed on women in the victim's circumstance. See Critwell v. State, 339 Golap 353, 2016. Accordingly, the state's motion to admit the evidence of other prior sexual assaults under Rule 413 is granted. Now, prior acts evidence of physical assault. The court turns next to the state's basis for admission of the defendant's alleged prior acts of physical assault under OCGA Section 244-404. B. Rule 404. B. provides that evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts shall not be admissible to prove the character of a person in order to show action in conformity therewith. It may, however, be admissible for other purposes, including but not limited to proof of motive, opportunity, intent, preparation, plan, knowledge, identity, or absence of mistake or accident. In evaluating potential evidence under 404. B. The court should examine the overall similarity between the other acts and the charged crimes. The other act's temporal remoteness in the prosecutorial need for the evidence. Thomas v. State 314 Gos 681, 684, 2022. Much like in Rule 413, if the prior act is found to be admissible under Rule 404. B. The court must also find that the probative value of the prior act is not substantially outweighed by the danger of unfair prejudice to the defendant. Evidence of prior domestic violence is generally admissible to show a defendant's motive to control intimate partners through violence. Smart v. State, 299 Ga 414, 2016, Burns v. State, 268 Ga App 642, 648 649, 2023, Chambers v. State, 351 Ga App 771, 775, 2019, Freeman v. State 365 Ga App 332, 342, 2022. The other acts showed defendants' willingness to use physical violence against female victims whom he knew in an attempt to intimidate them or bend them to his will when they did not accede to his demands or were often nice acting against his wishes. Harris v. State, 338 Ga App 778, 2016, Olds v. State, 340 Ga App 401, 2017, Flowers v. State, 307 Ga 618, 2020, United States v. Farish, 535 F3D 815, 819, 8 Sayer 2008. In the instant case, KC, BJ, and BM all testified that they observed the defendant be physically violent with women in his group. All three testified that the threat of violence was omnipresent in the group and that the defendant demanded compliance with his rules and dictates. BJ testified to seeing the defendant beat VM just prior to the defendant anally raping BJ. BJ explained that she was intimidated by the defendant and knew that he would resort to violence if she did not go along with what he wanted since she had just seen him beat VM. VM testified in detail to being beaten, having her child taken from her prior to beatings, and recounted the beating that BJ described. All three women testified that the defendant used threats of violence to ensure compliance from the women in his group. The court finds that this threat of violence is more probative to the issue of consent or lack thereof than it is prejudicial to defendant. Further, the prosecutorial need for this evidence is high, as it helps to explain why the victim and the other women acted in the ways that they did. Also, the acts described are less serious than the charged offenses, both legally and to a layperson, such as a potential juror, lessening the risk that the jury would be inclined to convict on an improper basis. Based on the foregoing, the state's motion to admit the other acts is granted. Prior acts evidence of the transmission of sexually explicit videos. Last, the state is seeking the admission of evidence that defendant posted prohibited videos of victim VM. VM testified that shortly after she left the defendant's group she learned that the defendant had posted videos to Instagram depicting VM and the defendant engaged in oral sex. VM also suspects the defendant posted a similar video to the website Pornhub. The court finds that this evidence is also admissible under Rule 404 B supra, as it tends to show the defendant's intent, motive and his absence of mistake. First, the defendant placed intent at issue by pleading not guilty. See Moody v. State 361 Ga App 737, 741, 2021. Secondly, the context in which the defendant transmitted the video of VM was remarkably like the context in which he posted the videos of the victim. Both women had their video shared to the defendant's thousands of followers on a social media platform within days of them leaving his group. This is relevant, 1, to show his intent to harass the victim and 2, his motive in transmitting the videos was to obtain revenge for leaving him. See Anthony v. State 298 Ga 827, 2016. In a murder case, evidence of prior threatening acts such as cutting tires and brandishing a knife towards the victim's paramour were admissible to show the defendant's desire to take revenge and provoke confrontation. Like in Ain Fonai, the defendant's prior acts of transmitting videos of VM are admissible to show the defendant's motive to take revenge on women who leave his group by harassing them by posting their sexually explicit videos to social media. Wherefore, the state's motion to admit evidence of the defendant's prior transmission of sexual explicit content is also granted. So ordered this May of 2024.
I love that part. He doesn't need to move, he speaks. They said let there be light and light shines.
For real, the music is the music.
You keep holding on tight when there's no real reason to fly. Nature boy confessed, he said it himself, what kind of pill can undo his own mess? He said, she said no, and the jury heard that in his own words, a love that never existed will never grow. He's got a man named do the time. Let go of shadows that block your light. Your story's waiting on brighter chapters for you to write. His heavy hand and hardened fist hit you multiple times and he did not miss. That's why your mind is locked in this dark abyss. So now you're a player in this cruel game. Unrequited hearts, they ache and bleed. It's time for freedom, the world saw your pain. Move on, Kayla and Jayon. It's definitely time he did the crime. Now he has to do the time. Let go of shadows that block your light. Your story's waiting on brighter chapters for you to write. The mirror whispers, you're not to blame. Don't waste.
So their sound went out, and I'm taking this opportunity to just tell y'all, don't forget to smash that like button. Tap in, y'all. They will be speaking here shortly, but let's continue with our musical.
The mirror whispers, you're not to blame. Don't waste your fire on a lukewarm flame. Love yourself first, the rest will align. Happiness starts from the inside. Move on, Kayla and Jayon. It's definitely time he did the crime. Now he has to do the time. Let go of shadows that block your light. Your story's waiting on brighter chapters for you to write. What are you ladies going to do when the transcripts come? Make up another lie that makes you feel obligated to stay. You've trapped yourselves in a unless fight you'll never win. Time is ticking and won't wait. Get out now before it's too late. Your families love you and miss your sweet souls. Grab hold of your minds and watch beauty unfold. Tanisha Dulé, we're proud of you. Keep fighting, keep pushing. You are stronger than you think. Kayla Buckner, go home. Jayon Marie Hamilton, go home. To all the men and women out there still encouraging and supporting this cult, I just want to know how you'd feel if this was your daughter, your sister, your cousin, your friend. Would you still call her a rider? To the men who are still in or joining this cult, grow a pair and stand on your own too. Stop being weak and docile.
How you speak this knowledge? How do they speak this knowledge and go against the very thing that they rapping about?
I don't know. It has to be some type of MK Ultra.
Yeah.
You know, because we've been programmed so long throughout the system that you have to snap back into glitch, nigga. Because when you wake up out of this program and system of Babylon,
It's like you an animal born in the zoo.
yeah, like we wasn't working for money. We was out in tune with nature, connected to the land all day, every day. We would not eat pesticide food. Now you see them doing the opposite.
Yeah.
They not even speaking no truth out their mouth.
It's like a switch.
So you know they living a lie. You can say they woke up. Why? Because they living a life like you? They going to work like you? They understand?
I ain't even finna hold y'all. But before we get deep into whatever propaganda they have come on Beyonce's internet to spread today, I want to take a moment to reintroduce you to their Loctician. Who remembers the young lady that went to Puerto Rico and did the majority of the cult's wig locks? She had a little something to say about her experience. And now I'm sure that Team Too Much is also going to put her in the category of liar. But let's just listen for a minute.
Got you. Say, are you from Nature Boy? No, I'm not, baby. I'm not from Nature Boy, okay? And I'm thankful that he's where he needs to be. If we can bury that nigga up under the jail, look, he don't need no access to the outside world. You hear me? And he reaping his karma, right now. And his karma is going to be.
Now, guys, this woman was never a part of Carbonation. She is a hair stylist, specifically a Loctician. She was hired by Nature Boy to fly out to Puerto Rico to do the group's wig locks. So I just want to see how Team Too Much responds to her perspective on her own experience while there.
And he reaping his karma, right now. And his karma is going to be everlasting. You hear me? That's that eternal, infinite karma he gonna have for himself. Like, jail ain't even enough for his karma. Like, that's just the tip of the iceberg for him and his soul, Yeah, I witnessed it. I went there. I did go there, but I'm not a part. I was never a part of it. I went and I was, on my mission, doing my job, you know. I was presented with the opportunity to do the tribe hair. I started their wigs. I don't know if y'all know that or remember that part where I went over there. I started their wigs and I seen what it was. It was my mission to see what it was for real. And it was what it was. I was thankful to just, connect with the souls, the lost souls, But once it became like, I couldn't even finish the heads. You know what I'm saying? It was just so deep. I couldn't even finish that shit. I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta go. So I got me a little Airbnb, not too far. They helped me get it though, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, y'all, this shit too heavy over here with y'all. When I say the men was like, you could see it. I mean, everything that was on live, it was what it was. Like, and I can't believe people don't see the shit for what it is. And I can't believe people don't see the shit for what it is. Like, people's eyes are not open for real. Like, it was what it was. Like, the men was within their subordinate roles, you know what I'm saying? Submissive and whatever under his energy. And it was a lot of manipulation, a lot of toxicity with, controlling energies over the others. It was just the most silliest, stupidest mind control shit I ever saw. So I was just collecting my money and I was going to, just trying to keep my energy clear from the drama, but it was trying to seep in on me. So I was like, yeah, I fuck y'all. I gotta go. Y'all on some other.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but hearing her speak on it and saying that he's exactly where he needs to be and put him up under the jail definitely lends itself to let me know that she witnessed something, whether it's spiritual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse. She already spoke on the manipulation, but I want to know why she didn't speak out. That's my only question for this woman. Why not speak out? She had first-hand knowledge of what was going on. And let me just be crystal clear. I'm not blaming her or saying she shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm just wondering why she didn't. That's it, that's all. Everybody handles situations the way that they see fit. And her way of handling it was to separate herself.
Fuck y'all. I gotta go. Y'all on some other shit over here. And the women, oh my God, poor little tink tinks. Man. They little souls were so suffocated. You know, they can't even be themselves. They couldn't even be themselves. They couldn't breathe, like, for real. I was like, dang, y'all. And I was like, it was an honor to like tap in with each soul. Cause you know, once you connect with the hair, you know what I'm saying? So I was sending energy. You know, they did dismantle a little bit after that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was sad. I ain't even gonna lie. It's still a little sad to see some of them souls still attached in the following that he have, that the people that's attached to this low vibration, this wannabe God. This one, I don't know what the fuck he think he is, but he is not it. And I don't see how people don't know that or see that. That's crazy. Got my little garlic bread.
Okay, guys, we will revisit the Loctician later on in this video. But I want to turn back now to Team Too Much since they've finished their carbonation concert, which I personally feel that they did all of that music, extra sugar honey iced tea, because they have run out of propaganda, half-truths, and lies to spread. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much grasping at straws. Anything that they believe that can help Nature Boy get out of prison. But his own words put him there. So I don't see how an appeal is going to help him in any way, shape, or form. He said, she said no.
You can say they woke up. Why? Because they living a life like you? They going to work like you? They eating the same food you do? They got the same God you do? That don't mean they woke up. That mean they went back to sleep.
Damn. That's why you gotta keep
The knowledge.
Keep the knowledge. Keep it.
We actually are doing. Why can't we not do it? We are doing it. But you know what Babylon does? Everything Babylon does is to keep you away from your natural environment.
And distracts you. It's a lot of distractions in Babylon. If you notice, anytime
we've always got donations. Please hush. Please hush.
You don't even gotta address them because they're gonna, on our journey, we're just always gonna be negativity. And if we keep addressing negativity, it's just like gonna be draining. We talking to the people who can't hear us.
Okay, you're right. I just be rebuking them mother.
It's you know, anytime you tap into spirituality, you have to go by yourself. You can, so many distractions and noises and things bombarding your mind. You have to go by yourself. And like, to really heal your mind, that's why we went to nature. Because when you see green and you see nature, that naturally is like a state where the mind can be calm and you can reprogram yourself. And they try to make it seem like it's a cult. If we as Black sovereign people decide to come out of this white supremacy system, do what America do. If somebody do what America do outside of America, it's a cult. So pretty much we was doing what America already do outside of America. And so now it's a cult because we decided to become sovereign and to build our own world over here minding our business in the jungle. It's a cult. What? We had a culture. It's a culture. Y'all see that? Like, and then when you listen to the music, you can see everything that we was about. And it was just...
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but when I look at these comments on Bigo, I be rolling. Not TBZ comparing carbonation, an actual cult, to Black Wall Street.
We was about, and it was just sad to see them just leave like that and go back to their lower self. It's a spiritual war between your higher self and your lower self. The lower self want that honey bun. Your higher self, you need to make some sea moss. Your lower self, while we want a relationship or something, your higher self, you need to go be by yourself and love yourself and study your birth chart. It's always a spiritual war. Exactly. And then when you come out of the system and you become reflections, reflections, she might show me something about me that I don't like. She might show me a demon inside, you know what I'm saying? Like a demon is a low vibrational thought.
Because they'll take that.
They will take that around with it. A demon is a low vibrational thought. That's all a demon is. When you have a negative thought about yourself, when you have a negative thought about somebody, that's a demon, a low vibrational thought. That's all a demon is, a negative thought. Yeah. And so when you step out of the system and you come around people, we're all trying to heal, all coming from different backgrounds and different ancestral generational curses. Those things have to come up. You're going to be, and Chief, he is a pure mirror to show you everything about yourself. That's why they first come.
Not her. Not Afro, a.k.a. Kayla Buckner. Talking about some Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief, life in prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, is a pure mirror to show you yourself. So, Afro, a.k.a. Kayla Buckner, can you explain to us what Nature Boy was showing you about yourself in the following clip? Now, before I run the clip, I just want to give a big shout out to the T, because without her hard work, dedication, and commitment to documenting this destructive cult, there's no way that I would have been able to share the following footage. T, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Big up yourself. I love you like cooked food.
Let go. It's war. What you want to do, huh? Let me know what you want to do. Yeah, it's your moment of truth, huh? Do what you want, motherfucking do, bitch. It's the time, right now. Do what you want to do, huh? Go ahead, turn, bitch. What you been wanting to do anyway? Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you anyway. Fuck you. Go. I don't need you. You need me. You got a whole life. Go to Africa, bitch. Yeah, look into the horizon, bitch. Bitch, look into the horizon, bitch. You got a whole future without me, bitch. Go. You don't need Baba G, ho. Go. Go ahead. Look into the horizon. You got a whole new start. You better than me. You better than me. You got a whole new beginning, baby. Yeah. Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead. Look out there. There you go, bitch. What you about to do? Hmm? What you want? What you want to do? Let them know. Hurry up, 'cause I ain't flying you nowhere. They gonna fly you. Fuck you. I ain't gonna fly you nowhere, bitch. Ain't cool. What's up? Get it phone back to the...
So he was banned from Bigo due to the verbal abuse. So he hopped on IG. So the T went on over there and hit record. Guys, this was so disturbing. So disturbing. I mean, it was hard to watch back then, and it's even harder to watch now because she sits up there and pretends that Nature Boy was this light and this wonderful soul to help her through her journey. When all the while, clearly y'all could see he's her abuser.
Ain't cool. What's up? Get it phone back to the bed. What's up, bitch? What you want to do? Hmm? Try to get me banned from motherfucking Bigo trying to fuck with my check, bitch? Huh? Trying to fuck with my check, huh? Trying to fuck my money up, huh? Huh? Thousands of dollars. You trying to fuck my money up. That's what these light-skinned bitches do. They try to turn you down. But y'all ain't gonna beat me. I'm an original black man, bitch. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Huh? You leaving? Let me know. I put up a motherfucking cash at F leaving. Let me know. What you wanna do, bitch? You my bitch or what? You ever what I tell you are? Hurry up and answer, bitch. I ain't fucking playing with you. Hurry up. Hurry up. What you want? What you want to do?
I'm already doing what I want to do.
I ain't asked you. I ain't asked you that. But you staying and you going. Which one?
I'm staying.
With the pride for? Fuck your pride. You belong to me every way. Your soul belong to me, bitch. Everything that you are belong to me, ho. Everything. Look out the window. Put your motherfucking eyes on this camera. Now. Look at me. You belong to me. You my property. You do what I tell you to do. And they want to come save you, tell them, do you want to be saved? Do you want to be saved?
I don't
Look
need
at me.
anybody to save me.
Look at me. Yes or no? Do you want to be saved?
I don't need anybody to save me.
That's right, because you're doing what you want to do, right? You with who you want to be with, right?
Yep, on my spiritual journey.
That's on your spirit. I fuck spiritual journey. You with you who you want to be with. Who you want to be with. Act like you want something. I'll punish you so hard, Afro. I swear to God. Show your ass. I need people gonna be there when you getting punished. Punish you. You know what time it is. You're gonna write I love Baba G 300 times. You're gonna stand in the corner for 2 hours. You're gonna do 500 squats. That's your punishment. Bro, you know what the punishment is? I ain't gotta put my hands on you. I'm gonna make you do 500 squats, stand in the corner for 2 hours. You're gonna write I love Baba G 3,000 times, maybe. I don't know. I ain't gotta put hands on you, yo. You know what time it is. Tell the folk who you belong to. Who you belong to.
My higher self.
Who your higher self. Bitch, act like you don't know who I am. Say my name.
Chief.
Chief who? Look at me. See you white devil? You got that white man in you, bitch. You got that white man in you. You still got that white man in you. Look at you. You half white. You got all that white in you. Grandmother white. Bitch, you got that slave master in you. I told you couldn't do it. I told you, bitch. You ain't strong enough. Bitch, you ain't shit. You got that white man in you. That white man hate me. And I hate that white man. Because I'm a field nigga. Fuck you. I told you couldn't make it, ho. You got that white man, just like Velvet. You got that white man in you. Can't stand y'all light-skinned bitches. Because you got that white man in you. I told you. Fuck you. Why you bothering me? Why you come fucking with me? I'm the original black man, bitch. Come save her. Where the motherfucking simps at? Come save her. You stronger than this. Look at them. They saying you stronger than this. You feel me? You stronger than this, hoe. But to me, you ain't nothing but a hoe. You ain't nothing but a bitch. That white supremacy in you. And I tell you to your face, I tell just like what I tell Velvet before she left. What I tell her?
People
I
should
told
tell
her the same thing. I told the bitch, you ain't nothing but a white devil, bitch. Go out there and hate me. What I tell her? I said, guess what? You got white in your veins. You can't hit or destroy me. I'm a black man. I'm gonna rise, bitch. You ain't shit. I'm gonna dominate you, bitch. I represent every black man behind them bars. Bitch, we dominate everything. Record it. Tell a black man, tell a motherfucking white man I said it, bitch. We hate you. We hate you, white man. We hate you. We hate everything you stand for. We field niggas. We out in the field, nigga. Fuck you, bitch. Suck my dick, kiss my feet. That's why I make you kiss my feet and serve me. Cause bitch, you know what you are. You got that white girl. I met your white grandmother. She bought me a bottle of wine. And I told that white cracker, I said, what I tell your grandma? I said, yeah. Cause I already know. Speak your mind, ho. Don't wait till you get over there to speak your mind. Speak it right now. You behind a cell phone right here. Speak your mind. Just like Velvet, wait till she gets over there. Because she knows she can't speak it in my face because I beat the shit out of that bitch. Just like Velvet, wait till she gets over there. Because she knows she can't speak it in my face because I beat the shit out of that bitch. I beat the shit out of that hoe. And they could bury me. They could bury me. You don't need me.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. But pure mirror to show you exactly who you are. Listen, Ephru, aka Kayla Buckner, it is never too late to pick your self-esteem up off the ground and begin to build a life for yourself. Y'all heard him. He said, go ahead, say what you want to say, ho. Because you know, you just like Velvet. She'd go over there and talk sugar honey iced tea over there because she know I'll beat this sugar honey iced tea out of her. Ephru, a.k.a. Kayla Buckner, knows what the ramifications would have been had she really spoke about what was on her mind in this moment. Now she's sitting up here on Beyonce's internet, present day, saying that he's an innocent man and he never abused anyone and he's loving and kind. Like I said, Ephru, aka Kayla Buckner, it's never too late. We will revisit some more of this footage, but let's continue with the current propaganda.
And Chief, he is a pure mirror to show you everything about yourself. That's why they first come and they say, are we recording, screen recording?
Right now, no. I can.
Yeah.
Try to teach.
Yeah. Just a little. Girl, I done got the Holy Spirit. I done got a message coming through. I think it was a miracle. She activated. She said Babylon corrupts you. That's true. What I'm saying is, right, Chief, he is a pure mirror. Okay, can y'all press 3 if y'all seen a teary? All of these people first come and they're in love, Chief. Myself, and they're like in the mission, and they're like, yeah, peace, reflection, carbonation. Yeah, y'all seen them, right? They love him. But what happened? Chief has to bring up your traumas, and that's where you have to keep a healthy perspective and know that, okay, this person is showing me something I have to work on in myself. For example, in my chart, it says I have abandonment issues. So my reality will create a situation where it will trigger abandonment. And instead of looking at somebody and say, oh, they're abandoning me, I have to say, this is an ancestral wound. This is something my ancestors, my lower self ancestors didn't heal that I came to heal. And I have to change my perspective, because when we grow up with these traumas, right? A trauma is just how you looking at something. So if you felt abandoned as a kid, you felt that you didn't get that emotional connection or whatever, you have certain thoughts and responses to that. Like, nobody loves me, nobody this, I gotta be by myself. And these are thoughts stored in our bodies. And so when you come on your spiritual journey and that same thing comes up, to heal that trauma, you have to change your perspective on the trauma. When you get triggered, the abandonment, the fear, the self-hate, whatever, you got to look at it different and say, you got to apply the knowledge to it. Because those same abandonment feelings going to come up. Those same, when you're dealing with polygamy, all them women, they left because of polygamy. When them insecurities come up with polygamy, they're going to come up, and you got to say, keep the knowledge, bitch. We are all one. We are one. Okay? Chief is here. He's a chief. He is to spread his seed. We are building a new nation. I am using my womb. To fight this system of white supremacy and giving my energy, my woman, and my femininity and my eggs to a righteous man who's building a world outside of white supremacy, who is fighting this system, who is a strong black man.
That go crazy. She's utilizing her womb to bring forth children. What you gonna do, Ephru, aka Kayla Buckner? Break into Macon State Prison, into protective custody, so that Nature Boy could get you pregnant? I don't know if all of you guys know this, but I'm sure my historians remember. Ephru, aka Kayla Buckner, got pregnant by Caliber twice, and both times she aborted those pregnancies. And there's even a video out there on Beyonce's internet where she admits to taking the morning after pill because I guess she was going back to Nature Boy. And of course, we all know how he feels about other men's children. So she made the decision to abort her pregnancies. And from what I understood in hearing from other ex-members, Kayla was looking forward to becoming a mother. However, the manipulation in this cult runs deep.
Who's building a world outside of white supremacy, who is fighting this system, who is a strong black man and a black leader in our community. Okay? You gotta apply the knowledge. When them abandonment issues come up, say, I'm not being abandoned. This is an opportunity for me to just be by myself for a minute. Maybe it's just an opportunity to be by myself and with God and be spiritual and meditate and just have that time to yourself. So you got to change your perspectives. All of them people who was loving Chief, after a while on your journey, you start building connections with people. Like when you get in relationships, they start triggering you. Like, what? What happened to the honeymoons? You start to see your mirror, and Chief was showing everybody their mirror. We were doing deep shadow work. When I say deep shadow work, I'm talking about
Kill me. But that's at least I go. One thing we all gotta do is die. But I'ma go saying fuck white supremacy, nigga. Yeah, I'm Haitian, nigga. We ain't never was slaves, nigga. We never stood for this shit. We gonna fight.
To replace the diminished native labor, enslaved Africans began being imported in earnest during the 16th century. By the early 17th century, the Saint-Domingue, modern-day Haiti was a slave society, with the majority of the population enslaved.
Now that just blew my mind, because they worship this man as if he is the Messiah. Jesus Christ himself returned. But if he were that, he would definitely know that Haitians were very much a part of the slave trade. Also, we're back at these clips because I want to understand what part of shadow work this is, Afru, aka Kayla Buckner.
We ain't never was slaves, nigga. We never stood for this shit. We gonna fight master at all costs. That's my spirit, nigga. Fuck you talking about? That white man that you trying to dominate me. You can't dominate me, ho. Shit. Choose your side, bitch. Choose your side. Who you going with? Who you going with, ho? Let me know. Let me know. You got two blood in you. You got African blood and you got white man in you. Who you going with, ho? Choose your side, ho. Choose your side, ho. Make up your mind. And do it quick, because I'm about to get pissed off and choose it for you. Zopan, capital Z. Who you going with?
I already said what I was doing.
Who you with, Baba G? Who you with? Say your name. Say his name.
Baba G.
They don't believe you. Now you sound like an op. You sound like somebody that said Baba G, but we can convince her to poison this nigga. We can convince her to fuck him up. Bitch, say it like you mean it.
I'm committed to my journey.
Fuck your journey, bitch. You committed to my journey. Your journey ain't shit. You committed to mine. I'm your higher self, ho. Fuck is you talking about? You committed to mine. You in your way. You committed to my journey. Mine. I'm your higher self, bitch. You your lower self. Act up. Now put that phone upwards. Point the phone up. Point it up. Like this. Point it up. Point it up. Upwards. Upwards, ho. Upwards. Point the phone upwards. Up. Up in the air. Put your arm up in the air. Point it down at you. Point it down at you. Do it. Well, just call your mama and tell her you want to leave, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Call your mama to tell you. There you go. Point it up. I'm looking down at you. Yeah, right. Dominate you, motherfucker. Yo, it's abuse. Help those women, please help them. Tell them, do you want help? You want to get saved? Huh?
I don't need nobody's help.
Except for who? Who help you need?
My higher self.
Bitch, you gone. I'm getting rid of you. Cause look how you acting. You embarrassing me, ho. You should have been more smoother with this shit. Now you gotta go. Cause I don't need you, bitch. Look at you. You should have been way more smooth than this. You got me looking crazy. You should have been confident in what you said. You got too much pride, ho. Guess what? Pride is a deadly sin. And now look at you. You're sitting there, and when you go back to Babylon, guess what? Guess what? You're gonna be feeling like a fucking idiot. You should have said, damn, man, I should have went hard for my higher self. But what I did, I came back here with these fuck niggas that can't help me. Look, you went for it. You went for it, just like motherfucking all the other niggas you seen went for it.
I already said I was staying.
Then what the fuck is you ain't put the camera up? What I tell you to do? Do what the fuck I tell you to do. Nah, you out of here. Mm-mm. You out of here. Bitch, put your face in the camera, bitch. Why you looking down? Why you looking down at me? Up, up, up. I said the camera up, bitch. Look up at me. Look at that white man. That white man cannot. That white man cannot be. He want to conquer everything. That white man. Look at Velvet. That motherfucking white man and her want to conquer everything. Bitch, the black man is God. Say it. Say it. Say it.
The black man is God.
That's right. The black man is the dominant one in this whole fucking world, bitch. Fuck your white ancestors, bitch. Fuck is wrong with you? Fuck all these bitches in there. You know what I mean? Send her home. She can go home if she want, bitch. I don't want this bitch. Y'all can have this hoe. Take her. I don't want this bitch. She can leave right now. I guarantee y'all drop her ass at the airport. Y'all can come get this hoe. Y'all can drop all these hoes. And then look, ain't nobody. Is you staying here against your will?
No.
Exactly. Put the phone up at an angle. Up. That's right. Look up. Look up at God. Look up at God. That's right. Fuck wrong with you. Now, this is how I go. Y'all can come get her. She can come at the airport, hit the inbox, call her, call me. Do you want to go? You can't save her, nigga. She for me. She ain't for you. Yeah? Don't worry about it while I'm in the hospital. She has an attitude. She does. She does have an attitude. She gonna be punished for that. Humiliated. That's right. Humiliated. She did it to herself. Cause she could have. You could say this is abuse to who? Come get her then. Come get this hoe. I don't want her. Come get her, man. Come get her, man. Y'all motherfuckers love these bitches. She a white woman, bro. You gotta dominate these bitches. And they want me to do this offline. I'll do it online. Cause I die for my men. I die. If I'm gonna die, I wanna die for Haitians and our independence. These crackers try to dominate us every way through our woman. You can't dominate me. Put the phone down. I said put the phone down. Up, up. See how you do that easily? Put the phone down. Look up. Make me make Aya smack you in my presence. Because at the end of the day, you keep playing with me. And if you want to fight Aya, you can fight Aya again. Play yourself. Play yourself. Look at me.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. But if there's anybody that is watching this video right now that's a part of the actual spiritual community, can you please let me know if this is truly shadow work? Because according to Ephru, aka Caleb Buckner, they were doing real shadow work. And another point I want to make is she called him one of our, she must be talking about her and Team Too Much, our black leaders. Now, let's just say, if Nature Boy was a black leader for the black community, we would be down bad.
We were doing deep shadow work. When I say deep shadow work, I'm talking about things you might haven't even experienced, but that's just in your DNA since birth, that was just naturally in your DNA passed down to you, that you have to work on. And it's get intense. Gets intense. Y'all seen the real nigga moments. It's a real nigga moment. Y'all always saying, oh, Chief had them fight. Chief this, and that. Chief had a meeting and was trying to get everybody together and say, make it fun. Okay, what you feel? It's a real nigga moment. Oh, she pissed you off? Let's talk about it.
Don't hold it in.
What happened? Y'all were like, we heard you. What's going on? I'm trying to talk about it. You feel me? And so people come in, a lot of people just didn't know how to deal with their shadows. So she feel like y'all keep beefing and beefing. Every day I'm keep telling y'all to talk. Every day I'm trying to get y'all to harm. Do y'all just need to go ahead? People came and did what they want to do. But because we so hard on the black leaders, we scrutinize and criticize them. MOK nonviolent was locked up. That is like, wow, look who we do. Look how we criticize the black man. Look how much we have grown to hate ourselves. And that's something, that's another thing that we got to heal on our journey too. That deep self-hate that's passed down to us. And so that's where you see all these people go up on the stand and lie on Chief. Like, what? They just flipped the switch. Flip. Like, they just flipped the whole switch. And so you got to stay strong and stay focused.
You say the two left going hard, Efra and Zoka. What about the other one, Malia? Is she there? She still there? What? They some demons. You hear me? Like, being so attached, knowing what this nigga is, and to just be lying till the end, They know he was abusing them. They know he was abusing them. You know what I'm saying? They know it. They was right there participating in everything with it. Greetings. So, and they still be abusing Malia. They still abuse each other, keeping up the manipulation and the control, you know.
And I just want to make sure that everybody understands who this woman is. This is the lady that left her home in Florida to travel to Puerto Rico to do the wick locks for carbonation. This is not a online critic or a troll or someone just watching from online. This is a person who had interactions in person with all of these individuals. So she is speaking with first-hand knowledge of the abuse that they all experienced. My hope is that one day they can wake up and realize what truly happened to them at some point before they just waste their entire life thinking that he getting out. His release date is next Neverwary, okay? He ain't never getting out, y'all. Now let's go ahead and get back to the propaganda campaign.
Stay strong and stay focused, because then people will come in the chat and say crazy stuff like that, and you gotta keep a healthy perspective to everything, like, and face your demons. It's constant war. That's what a song, every day I wake up swear it's me versus me. It's me versus me. It's not Zoka. I'm not fighting Zoka. This is me. She's showing me something. When you look at reality, stuff is either going to show you your higher self and your lower self. You're going to hear God come speak. You're going to see people. They're going to speak words of God and positivity. You're going to see people that speak negativity. It's all lower self and higher self. And you got to be able to distinguish You got to be aware and stay conscious, because life is a game. It's spiritual. Everything is spiritual. It's really spiritual.
Spiritual war.
So we keep our space sacred. We keep everything sacred. And we have honor and reverence to our King for enlightening us and keeping us on our divine path in our journey, preserving us. Y'all see these women left? Why you got so many babies and you by yourself? Like, Chief is helping us to stay away from. Ooh, girl, let me calm down. 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 Chief is keeping us away from that. Away from the 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies. Away from the 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies. Away from that. Keeping us pure and sacred and respectful, a virtuous, righteous woman and a queen. Goddesses. Y'all seen us. Who's looking good?
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but this is the second time that Efru, aka Kayla Buckner, has got on Beyonce's internet trying to throw shade at Velvet. She gonna keep on poking the bear. She gonna keep on poking the bear because they probably trying to get clout from Velvet, because she know if Velvet talk about them, people might actually go to their live to see what's going on. Velvet is living her best life, okay? And the last time I checked, I don't recall her telling anybody that she called any of y'all on Team Too Much for a pack of diapers or a meal for any of her children. Just saying.
Goddesses. Y'all seen us. Who's looking good? Y'all can't deny that. Y'all can't deny. Nope. The music, what we was doing. Sorry, I just had a little segment there, you know.
Blessings.
Bless
Bless the people.
Bless them. Here.
Go on your subconscious.
So now I guess they ran out of sugar honey iced tea to say, because they're going to go back to playing their music, and Afro over there spraying that perfume bottle or whatever it is she's spraying, because she probably sitting up in that room farting. You know what I'm saying? Look at her spraying. But guys, I am not going to live in the past with these people. I am refusing to play any of the old Carbonation music on my channel, period. Because why haven't they come out with any new music? Why? What's going on? Imagination ain't got the swag like Caliber, Pice, and Musa had when they were there? I think that's what it is. They just here to put on the propaganda campaign and act like they happy, sitting there waiting forever, and I mean an eternity, for Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief, life in prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole to get out of prison. I told y'all what his release date is. It's next never wary. You understand me? Next never wary. He sat down with the Special Victims Unit in DeKalb County, and he let the words drop right out of his mouth. He said she said no. What appeal? What kind of appeal? Them transcripts are not going to do nothing for them. And I mean absolutely nothing. Y'all know what I'm finna do? I'm finna call DeKalb County while we are on this break. And I'm going to find out what's going on with the transcripts, because I want them to be produced as well, so that these two and the rest of Team Too Much could know and understand that there ain't an appeal lawyer on planet Earth that is going to be able to overcome his confession.
They went hard. I'm talking about everybody versus like dun, dun. Yeah, who versus y'all favorite?
Yeah, somebody
let us know.
MODs, 3's popping.
3 C's, MODs, and 3 P's popping.
They remember that part. I was like, I remember that part.
You build a tower with hollow bricks, words that that crumble, words that trick, a polished mask, a cunning spell. But we can see the lies you tell. The propaganda fades to gray.
Start it over. Who versus the best? We're gonna start it over. Who versus the best? First one, second one, or third one?
I really want to know what all of Team Too Much is going to be doing the next 10 years from now. Are they still going to be on Bigo, bopping and dancing to Carbonation's greatest hits, throwing shade and shots at all the people who chose to move on and live their life? What do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Guys, if you haven't already smashed the heck up out of that like button, please take a moment and do that now. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content.
You build a tower with hollow bricks, words that crumble, words that trick, a polished mask, a cunning spell. But we can see the lies you tell. The propaganda fades to gray. Half-truths are shadows in the day. We won't kneel, we won't fall. We see through it, we see it all. Your stories twist like vines that choke, a burning fire wrapped in smoke. Each promise made turns sour, stale. We watch the cracks as your ship sets sail. The propaganda fades to gray. Half-truths are shadows in the day. We won't kneel, we won't fall. We see through it, we see it all. Through the static, through the noise, we rise up, reclaim our voice. The mirror breaks, the shards reveal a truth you tried so hard to conceal. Oh, the lies you tell will fade like dust, a fragile world we can't entrust. Behind the curtain, your games will stall. We saw through it, we saw it all. Footer.
I know y'all see me scrolling them comments back up. I could have sworn that I saw Jax respond to one of the many commenters asking where Malia is. They was going in talking about free Malia and everything. But y'all, if you haven't tapped in yet, please take a moment and smash the heck up out of that like button for me. I would like for this video to be in the suggested videos on YouTube. Bush babies, I'm talking to you. Replay gang, you too. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. And by the way, if anyone did catch Jax's response regarding Malia, can y'all please do me a favor and take a screenshot of it and DM it to me on IG. My IG is Medaya_2021. Feel free to follow me as well. Now, they still doing their festival with all of the old Carbonation songs. And like I said, I am not living in the past with these women. I don't even understand what the point of this live stream was. They just came up here to play the songs, throw a little shade, go back into playing the music when they run out of sugar honey iced tea to say. Like, they can't even carry a live stream with a conversation because, I mean, what can they say? What can they say? But anyway, y'all, let's continue with our vibe. And y'all, be honest. Let me know what you think about the songs that I created. I hope you're enjoying them, listening to them, and paying attention to the words, because the words have a lot of meaning behind them. And all of the songs that I created, I actually did it with an AI app. However, I made edits to it and basically rewrote just about everything that the AI generator presented to me. So I need y'all's honest opinion and feedback. It would be greatly appreciated. So let's congregate in the comments, y'all.
The gavel falls, the air is tight. Truth unveils in the pale moonlight. No appeal, no turning back. His confession spoke what his humanity lacked. Found guilty by a jury of his peers. Once his confession hit their ears, words like stone, they've overthrown. Take that as a blessing in disguise. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. Shackled steps on a worn-out floor. Echo truths that we can't ignore. A haunting tale, a bitter fight, but shadows fade within the light. Found guilty by a jury of his peers. Once his confession hit their ears, words like stone, they've overthrown. Take that as a blessing in disguise. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. He confessed under no duress. He left no room for doubt to be known. A silent weight now carried strong, a victory for right from wrong. Found guilty by a jury of his peers. Once his confession hit their ears, words like stone, they've overthrown. Take that as a blessing in disguise. What's done in the dark always comes to the light.
Lady Bishop, don't you wish you remained silent and didn't incriminate yourself?
nature boy, you really thought you could talk your way out of an interrogation room? Chief life in prison, plus 10 years. Without the possibility of parole, get comfortable, Carl. Because you're home.
Okay, so Zoka, aka J.M. Marie Hamilton, and Eferu, aka Kayla Buckner, are still having their Dance Party USA over there in that room. And it's funny to me because neither one of them has like gotten up and danced. They're basically like doing that chair thing. I really think they high, y'all. I think they smoked the whole blunt before they got on this live stream. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the perspective of the Loctician who actually went to Carbonation to start the group's Wicklocks in Puerto Rico. We're going to hear a little bit more about her experience with spending time with them in the house in Puerto Rico. And I'm also going to share something that she said about Janae. So guys, please be sure to hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content.
Being so attached, knowing what this nigga is, and to just be lying till the end. They know he was abusing them. They know he was abusing them. You know what I'm saying? They know it. They was right there participating in everything with it. Greetings. So, and they still be abusing Malia. They still abuse each other, keeping up the manipulation and the control, you know. But we already know the control in the mental hold will be dismantled over time. You know, eventually the cords will be severed. You hear me? We speaking that the cords will, you know what I'm saying, be broken. Those bonds of manipulation, it's gonna be broken eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, because reality is gonna continue to set in. But the damage is already done. The damage is done. The mental illness is in place. So it's going to be a lot of healing, a lot of energetic cleansing, a lot of support that these people will need, you know what I'm saying, once they break free, if they ever break free. So, because the amount of time that you've been manipulated or being controlled or attached to a thing, the same amount of time that, or even more, I would say triple maybe, that you would have to pour into yourself and heal and sit with yourself to come out of that mental stronghold. So, yeah. We can feel sorry for all of them because I feel like they all were children. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine your kids. Like, I got a 21-year-old. You know? I have a 19-year-old son. I have a almost 17-year-old son. I have grown children, young adults. And I just picture my children getting warped into some shit like that. You know, these are children. Your brain is not fully developed till 27. what, 20, I think it's between 25. The frontal lobe between 20, it depends on the person, 25 and 27. So these people, these souls are still developing. Just imagine being controlled and manipulated while your brain, while your nervous system, is developing. Yeah, I'm 43, baby, 43 years young. Oh yeah. Like I said, I got grown children. I got 2 little ones as well. 10 and 10 and 12. So preteens. I got some preteens, and I don't plan to have any more children because I'm on this alchemizing energy refining journey. And I will like a divine counterpart that's on this similar type journey, because when you on this type of journey, you got to reserve the sexual energy. And with me having a baby while I'm alchemizing will set me back 9 months. Because you can't even alchemize and refine, the cosmic body while you're pregnant anyway. Because the cosmic body is like a pregnancy. So I'm on that journey, of creating the immortal embryo, or the immortal, the golden child. Yeah. The cosmic body. So everything is done with the food. Go ahead and dish it out for the children and myself. You say was it traumatic? I would say, yeah, to a certain extent, yeah, it was traumatic because I had to witness what I witnessed. I had to see what I saw. And I wouldn't say that was, a beautiful thing to witness. It was like a mourning, it was like witnessing death in a way. That's how it felt. It was like I was witnessing death. And that's deep, to feel that way about a situation. And then, you know what the funny thing is too? I knew Janae was going over there. And I told her not to take her ass over there, but she did. She went, she was like, "You over there?" I'm like, "Girl, I'm not having fun. What the fuck?" I said, "I'm over here collecting my money, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This ain't, girl, what?" I'm like, "Don't bring your ass over here." She was like, I'm already at the airport." I was like, "Girl," I was like, "No, don't come over here."
Hey everyone, not really sure if you've already subscribed to my new YouTube channel, On the Docket. On this channel, I focus on true crime, current events, as well as a little dibble and dabbling in politics. I am also following the case of the United States versus Sean P. Diddy Combs, as well as the state of Idaho versus Brian C. Koberger. If you are a true crime fan or a couch detective, you're definitely going to want to go over there and sub me up. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you are notified when I go live or add new content. Guys, I need your help because I know there is no way that I will be able to grow this channel without your assistance. Thank you in advance for subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I look forward to seeing you over on the docket.
I was like, no, don't come over here. She did anyway. I was like, this girl is like, she already, like, girl, you already know what time it is. I didn't know what it was till I saw what it was. So you happy to bring your ass to some low vibrations. Like, she was happy to, oh, you having fun? Girl, what? No, I'm not. She's like, I thought you was having fun. No, the fuck, I'm not having fun. I'm just over here doing my job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting the fuck on. I'm not having fun. She's like, oh, I thought you was having fun. No, I'm like, nah, girl, I'm not having fun, girl. Don't even think about it. I was like, don't do it. But she came, and that's when shit went south. You know, the humiliation ritual they did on her, put her on live, and girl, I'm like, what? Ain't no way that I will just be setting myself up for a failure, like. But that was her choice. She was happy to come. I was, I was like, y'all is crazy. Y'all is crazy. So I stayed another 10 days after I left there and to clear my energy. And to like enjoy nature and stuff. I was like, damn, wasn't even worth me even trying to collect the bag at that point. But I need to see what I need to see, you know? And be a witness, because some people don't know what it is for real. So it's like I had to be a witness. I had to see it for what it was. And, you know, and be a warning for some of them, you know? I warned her not to go, but she went.
Okay, so now let's get back to Ephru, a.k.a. Kayla Buckner, and Zoka, a.k.a. Jayon Marie Hamilton's whatever they think they're doing on Beyonce's internet. They're simply playing old Carbonation songs, bopping around in that room, and I don't know. I think they're trying to hold on tight to something that they know deep down inside is pretty much over. So let's get back to our music and let's enjoy all of these comments on Bigo. Y'all, these comments go crazy, okay? So definitely keep your eyes on the comments. If you haven't smashed like already, please tap in.
The gavel falls, the air is tight. Truth unveils in the pale moonlight. No appeal, no turning back. His confession spoke what his humanity lacked. Found guilty by a jury of his peers. Once his confession hit their ears, words like stone, they've overthrown left no room for doubt to be known. A silent weight now carried strong, a victory for right from wrong. Found guilty by a jury of his peers. Once his confession hit their ears, words like stone they've overthrown. Take that as a blessing in disguise. What's done in the dark always comes to the light.
Leo Bishop, don't you wish you remained silent and didn't incriminate yourself? Nature boy, you really thought you could talk your way out of an interrogation room? Chief life in prison, plus 10 years. Without the possibility of parole, get comfortable, girl. 'Cause you're home.
Okay, guys, so we are still watching Team Too Much with the volume down because, as I stated, I am not playing any of their music on my channel. Like, I'm not going down memory lane with these people. The song that they're actually playing right now and lip singing to is the song Love. That song was created and performed by Zoka, aka Jayon Marie Hamilton, and Efru, aka Kayla Buckner. They created this song shortly after Zoka, aka Jayon Marie Hamilton, gave birth to a stillborn baby girl that her and Solar, aka Courtney, intended on naming Baby Love. It just, I don't know. I think Zoka, aka Jayon Marie Hamilton, has compartmentalized that part of her journey, because I can only imagine how difficult that must have been for her to be so young and to look forward to bringing forth life with someone who at the time she professed that she loved, and end up going to the hospital to do just that, only to find out that the placenta was poisoned. According to Solar, aka Courtney, he later found out after leaving the cult that Zoka had been drinking. He says at the direction of Leo Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Life in Prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, she had been taking multiple shots of alcohol, which in turn, the doctors at the hospital explained to him that the placenta was poisoned due to some type of substance abuse. So I feel horrible for Zoka, aka Jayon Marie Hamilton, for being so young and having expectation, or I should say aspirations, of becoming a mother, carrying a baby to full term, only to go to the hospital and deliver a stillborn child. So I feel for her in that way, but then I'm also confused with her because she's had to have compartmentalized that experience, because maybe, I don't know, maybe she's mourned the loss of her child privately. That's always a possibility as well, but publicly she doesn't act as if that loss truly impacted her, or maybe she's not allowed to. Who knows? And as their dance party USA continues, because I'm not really certain what the point of this live stream was, because they had very little to say. You know, it's like they probably have like about a paragraph of words to share with the public, but everything else was just them sitting in the room, bopping around, dancing to old carbonation music. I mean, I just don't get it. I would, if I were one of them, I would much rather prefer to be doing something productive with myself and with my life. But this is what they choose to do. Sit on the Beyonce's internet, dance around in that one little room, and ask for your Babylon dollars. And as for the people who are still supporting them, this is probably one of the worst investments that you are making with your money. But that's just my opinion. Let's continue, guys. I'm going to go ahead and insert some additional clips to show you guys exactly who Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Life in Prison, truly is, and how he manipulated not just the women, manipulated and degraded not just the women, but the men as well.
Woman turns on me, we turn on her, just like the body and the cells in the body. We're in harmony. But if somebody turns on the chief, all of us turn on you. Just like cells in the body, you're a virus. As soon as you turn on me, you become a virus. We're gonna come attack you. True, stand up. Bark like a dog. Stop. Jump up and down. Stop. Sit down. Bro, you can't take a wish back.
I can add on top of that. If I had to stick with that, I can add on to it. I can add on to it.
You can use another wish to unwish that.
I'll be down to one more, right?
Yeah, come on over here and unwish that wish then.
So I unwish that last wish.
That's a second wish.
Yeah, okay.
So this was during Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Life in Prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole's 3-God era, when they were in the house in Georgia. And he gave Aaron 3 wishes. However, the first wish that Aaron made, Nature Boy didn't like it. So he made him use his second wish to unwish it. So even in a made-up scenario, Nature Boy felt the need to be in control. But I'm showing you these clips because I want you to take note not just of the verbal manipulation and control, but look at their physical appearance. They look emaciated and extremely exhausted.
Over here and unwish that wish then.
So I unwish that last wish.
That's a second wish.
Yeah, okay, so boom, I did a dumb wish to go back to Puerto Rico. That was retarded. Undoing that wish with the second wish, now I have one last
wish. What is it?
One last wish. It's okay. This is my imagination. It's bigger than the white supremacy thing. Like I don't even need that. If I had, fuck it.
Shut up.
Listen.
No. Hold up. Shut the fuck up. You never listen, motherfucker.
His need for control at all times is definitely clear and apparent. And I'm certain that that need for control is probably amplified because he's currently incarcerated and he knows he's never getting out. No matter how many malicious prosecution videos they create, no matter how many controversial things come out about the judge, I don't see it happening. Even if there was, let's say for argument's sake, a judicial error made during that trial, I'm almost certain that the state of Georgia would opt to retry him. So at best, he would get a new trial. But even with a new trial, I posed this question to a lot of people, and I'm going to pose it to you. How would any attorney get him off on his case based on his own confession? Like, is there an attorney walking this planet with the capability to do that? I don't think so. He should have accepted his right to remain silent. That would have possibly given him a fighting chance. But again, his need to be in control and his need to manipulate and his thought process of always being the smartest person in the room led him to make a very critical mistake by speaking to the detectives of the DeKalb County Special Victims Unit. So he's gonna stay there. I believe strongly that he's gonna stay there. Now, if anybody else outside of the cult members, because I know y'all watch my content too, I'm talking about regular folk. If any of you regular folks think that there are any technicalities that could free him, let me know in the comments. Let's have an open discussion about this. And I want you to keep in mind that with his current cult members and their continuous propaganda appearing on social media with all of this sugar honey iced tea, okay? Still very much active, still recruiting, everything that they're doing. Do you think that might help his appeal situation or further reinforce the fact that he is extremely dangerous and should be locked away for the rest of his life? What do you guys think? Do you guys think he has a chance? And I'm not talking to any of the members of Team Too Much. I'm just talking to the regular folk. Do you guys think he has a chance? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let's congregate in the comments and have a conversation. And if you guys want to have a panel discussion about it on my channel, let me know in the comments. Let me know the best time, and we'll figure out a date to get together and actually discuss it. I'd love to hear your opinions and thoughts. Guys, I'm going to play another one of my original songs. And believe it or not, they will actually turn the music off and have something else to say. Now, will it be of value? I'll let you guys decide. But while we wait, let's catch a vibe and enjoy these comments on Bigo.
You keep holding on tight when there's no real reason to fly. Nature boy confessed, he said it himself. What kind of pill can undo his own mess? He said, she said no, and the jury heard that in his own words, a love that never existed will never grow. He's got a man named Bubbles now. It's time to go. Move on, Kayla and Jayon. It's definitely time he did the crime. Now he has to do the time. Let go of shadows that block your light. Your story's waiting on brighter chapters for you to write. His heavy hand and hardened fist hit you multiple times and he did not miss. That's why your mind is locked in this dark abyss. So
What were the guidelines? Well, at that time, what she called COVID, the CDC guidelines, right, which is a government department that puts in laws due to do certain viruses. And at that time, the CDC guidelines what's the word I'm looking for? They said that you are supposed to quarantine for 5 days, isolate for 5 days, and then make sure that you test negative for COVID before going back to work. Now, that judge wanted to proceed trial, Eligios Bishop's trial. First of all, his life is on the line. He can have a say-so about a judge having COVID. His life is on the line. He wants to make sure that the trial is impartial and fair and nothing interferes, because this is a serious moment. And so she wanted to proceed trial with COVID. Somebody came into court and passed her a note and she read it. And I believe it said take a day off. But that still doesn't uphold the guideline of the CDC guideline, because it was she came back and she didn't know if she was tested negative. She didn't test negative. You're supposed to have a negative testing. And the day that he got convicted was the day that
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but Afru, aka Kayla Buckner, is correct about the CDC guidelines. Back then, in February of 2023, they did require that an individual who tested positive for the vid isolate for 5 days, and then after those initial 5 days, wear a mask for 5 more days. Now, the only issue at hand here is no one knows exactly when Judge Stacey Heydrich tested positive for the vid. She could have tested positive for the vid 6 days prior to the start of the trial. So, I mean, the thing about it is, to me, guys, is it's honestly not about the vid. It's not about that. It's the fact that he was convicted and sentenced for his crimes. You know what I'm saying? If this comes out throughout an appeals process, if he's even granted one, I don't think that this vid situation is going to be a huge issue. Unfortunately for them, I don't think it's going to be a workable scenario. They're grasping at any little thing to try to make an attempt to get him out of the situation. But I'm going to say it again, and I know y'all probably like, okay, Medaya, we heard you the first time. He confessed. I'm going to say it again. He confessed. How is he going to get out of this with a full-fledged confession?
You're supposed to have a negative testing. And the day that he got convicted was the day that the guidelines changed. But that doesn't matter, because at the time that she had COVID, it was a guideline that you had to quarantine for 5 days. People who break the law shouldn't be a judge for the law. You are a judge to make sure people are fair and following the law and there's justice. How are you? What was that quote that Mama said? She said, lawbreakers shouldn't
judge the law.
Judge the law. It was something like that. You are a judge in a superior court. You are supposed to make sure and your hands are clean and keeping the judicial standard, because that is a high position. You're not supposed to abuse the authority. You're not supposed to abuse power. With power, you're supposed to work for the people. When you are in authority and when you have power, the only reason why you have power is for justice and to give that power away to the people, not to have it all to yourself and do what you want to do and corrupt it and treat people any kind of way that you want to be treated. No, you have that power to create a balance for the people, not corrupt it and break the laws because you can just get away with it. But no, karma coming, karma coming, karma coming. She got resigned from the JQC. And see, all of these people is blaming Eligio Bishop about this, and that. He is in isolation. This is not his doing. This is the universe doing. And y'all about to see how the universe has his back. Because he ain't going to lift a finger and things are going to just start happening to show you that he is the only begotten son chosen to come back to raise the frequency of this earth and bring heaven back to earth. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That part. All facts, all truth. So that judge was corrupt. She didn't follow the law. She gave him life plus 10 years. What is he supposed to be 10 years in jail after he died or something? That don't even make no sense. Without the possibility of parole.
Hold on. Wait a minute. F-Root, a.k.a. Kayla Buckner, is out of tune. I thought that Carbonation, a.k.a. Imagination's thought process on people unaliving was nothing is lost, all is transformed. We can't unalive. Am I missing something here? But to her point of her sentencing him to life plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, I just want to take this moment to educate the audience on the charge, the first count of grape, the very first count, and Georgia's sentencing guidelines regarding it.
Georgia Law on Grape, OCGA Section 16621. Definition. Grape in Georgia is defined as carnal knowledge, vaginal penetration by the P, forcibly, and against the will of the victim, or with a victim under 10 years old, even without force. Sentencing guidelines. Minimum sentence, 25 years imprisonment. Maximum sentence, life imprisonment, are the unalive penalty. Unalive is rare and generally reserved for cases involving unaliving. The first 25 years must be served without parole. After 25 years, if not sentenced to life without parole, the offender may be eligible for supervised release, depending on the case and behavior. Life without parole. If aggravating circumstances are present, e.g., repeat offenders, extreme violence, or injury, the court can impose life without parole. Registration as an ex-offender. Mandatory. Convicted offenders are required to register on Georgia's ex-offender registry for life. Juveniles. If under 13 years old, cases are usually handled in juvenile court unless designated felony rules apply. Ages May 13th to 17th be tried as adults, depending on severity and prosecutorial discretion. DeKalb County specific notes. DeKalb Superior Court handles felony grape cases. The District Attorney's Office in DeKalb is known for aggressively prosecuting X-crimes. DeKalb has a Special Victims Unit, SVU, that handles cases involving SA, especially those with vulnerable victims. Sentencing may be influenced by plea deals, but 25 years minimum is non-negotiable under Georgia law unless charges are reduced, e.g., to sexual battery or aggravated assault.
She didn't follow the law. She gave him life plus 10 years. What is he supposed to be 10 years in jail after he died or something? That don't even make no sense. Without the possibility of parole, they tried to crucify. That was a crucifixion. That was a straight out crucifixion. Life.
Blatant. It was public.
Nobody was hurt. What you said? Not a drop of blood. Not even a little scratch. I slapped her. Yeah. If somebody that's like somebody saying something about your mama. What? You ready to what? No. Yeah.
Call the Puerto Rican police. Look what they saying. Her family called the Puerto Rican police. Tell her mama I said call me. Because I say this shit in front of her mama face. Bitch, come get her. This is what I say to your mama. Bitch, come get her. And your mama call me.
I'm sure you guys just heard her say that's like somebody calling your mama a B. That's why she had to slap Janae, right? But when Nature Boy, a.k.a. Eligio, a.k.a. Chief Life in Prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, called her mother a B to her face. she didn't give him that same energy. The indoctrination is real, people.
What I say to your mama, bitch, come get her. And your mama call me. Are you okay, Afro? I don't like what they showing me. Tell your mama what I say, bitch, come get her. I tell your mama and your mama's mama. They sat at the table. I said, bitch, come get her. And it's a BB gun. Come get shot by a BB gun. You ever get shot by a BB gun before? Come get hit with a BB gun, nigga. Tell your mama. She called. Your mama know I'm a real nigga. Your mama know how I get down, nigga. Don't your mama know me?
Yep.
Your mama know how I get down. Tell your mama. They came, both of them. Bitch, run up. You know what time it is? I told you, bro. You feel me? Y'all niggas these are some L7 square SpongeBob ass niggas. Law abiding citizens. I'm a gangster nigga. Feel me? I'm a field nigga. I ain't no regular nigga. I'm a field nigga. Fuck you. Do what I tell you to do. You heard? They don't love me no more. They mad at me. Oh well, kill the black man out. Kill the black man. This is your real black man. I speak for every black man. This how men think. These weak niggas out here that can't talk to these women like they supposed to be talked to. They not the niggas behind bars. These niggas don't know about real niggas, bro. Leave. I'm not picking on no girl. This is my bitch. What you talking about? I talk to my bitch how I want to talk to my bitch, nigga. What you gonna do about it? Mind your bitch. Mind your bitch ass business, nigga. It's my hoe. I talk to my bitch how I want to talk to my bitch. Who are you? Tell me how I talk to my bitch. I don't like how you talking to your bitch. Do something about it, and you get locked up, I get locked up, and you won't have your bitch. Or mind your business, tend to your bitch, do her how you want her to do her, and mind your motherfucking business. Well, tell the police to pull up. Tell the police she got in touch with her family. Y'all niggas call the police. Y'all real niggas, y'all pull up yourself. You call the police, nigga. Police ass nigga. Pull up yourself, nigga. Come save her, nigga. You a real nigga. Come save her, nigga. They got my location out there. Come up, pull up. Call the police, nigga. You care about her so much. Come get her. Ho. We coming to get her food. Squad up. Fuck police. We coming to get her ourselves. Y'all know my location, nigga. Pull up. Get shot with a bow and arrow. Ain't that right, Taylor? Of course she used to be your favorite till she showed out. This is what she get for being showing up. Now you got the spotlight. You got some attention, Afro. There you go. You want attention, right? There you go. You got it. Mm-mm. Send her ass back to Memphis. She know what's going on in Memphis. Memphis ain't nothing but pimping, nigga. She from Tennessee. Oh, from fucking Nashville. She know what time it is. She from Tennessee, nigga. She know what time with the pimping. Memphis know what time it is with the pimping. Real niggas know what time it is with the pimping. Only I ain't making her sell pussy. She has so much potential. She knows it. Potential to be what? A doctor? A lawyer? What's she gonna be? What you gonna be after? What you gonna be?
I'm
Come
not
stay with
going.
me, Afro. I'm from Tennessee. Tell these folk, Afro. Tell the folk they tell you you can come stay with them.
I'm not going back to Babylon.
Tell them.
I don't know these people. I'm not going back to Babylon.
You don't know these people. You're not going back to Babylon. Where you going?
I'm staying here.
You staying with who?
I'm
Who?
I'm staying with Baba G.
With who? Me? Even I know this more. Hell yeah, she could be a doctor, a lawyer, a skyscraper. She could spray chemtrails in the air. She could spray chemtrails in the sky on y'all niggas. She could do whatever she wants. Sky's the limit. She could spray chemtrails in the air. You could do this, Afro. You could be a chemtrail sprayer. You could work for Monsanto. Cause sky's the limit. Look at her face. She doesn't want to be there. Come get her, man. Please take off my hand. There's another bill for me. She ain't bringing in no money for me. I've been taking care of Afro. Afro is a fucking liability. In this moment, she looking like a real liability. Bitch ain't send me no money, give me no money. I've been taking care of this hoe. You understand? Y'all come take care of her. Cause she ain't giving me no money. Period. She giving me a hard time. Right now, you can see I'm getting a hard time from her. If she was my bitch, she went hard for me in this moment. But obviously, she not. So y'all can come get this hoe. Cause I don't need her. Y'all can have her. She ain't bought me no, she couldn't even get an SBA loan, nigga. She disqualified for the SBA loan, bitch. I don't know why they didn't give it to her. Bitch been feeding off me. She been riding, traveling, getting that good dick, doing everything. Off me, I don't need her. She been riding off me. Bitch ain't give me one fucking dime since she been here. Not one dime. How much money you gave me, Afro, since you been here? Tell me.
I didn't get the SB.
How much money have you gave me since you been here?
I haven't brought in any money.
At all. You understand me? I've been taking care of this hoe. Feeding her. Traveling. Travel fees. Everything. Bitch. Housing. It costs to motherfucking feed her. Bitch, come get her. I'm good. Less motherfuckers to feed for me. Bitch. You feel me? Please, nigga. Come on. Come get her. Come get her. Feds is on here. Let them hear it. Did you hear me, Feds? Please come get this bitch. This ain't no lie. This is the truth. Bitch come here try to feed off me. I've been taking care of her out of my own means. Period. Aya. Shit. Malia gave me 30,000. Even Nana gave me 14,000. Shit, Nana gave me more than 14,000. Mama, Nana gave me about 20,000. But Efru ain't give me shit. Aya ain't give me shit. But Aya Rada. She ain't on here. She gonna ride. If you ain't gonna give me no money, bitch, then shit, you better ride for me. At least you can do is ride for me.
That's facts, Babaji. That's facts, Babaji. That's facts, Babaji. That's facts, Babaji.
The least you can do, but this spoiled ass, white cracker ass bitch. This is why I hate light skinned bitches, because they think somebody owed them something. Bitch, fuck you. Nobody owe you shit, bitch. Malia gave me money. And even Velvet gave me money, yo. Even Velvet gave me money. Huh? Velvet gave me money. Don't say fuck you, Aya. You gonna get blocked, ho. Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth, bitch. Aya a rider. Bitch, Aya a rider. Bitch, Aya a rider. Bitch, Aya a rider. Y'all bitches, y'all don't want no woman to ride with a nigga through the ups and downs. At least you can give it loyalty, ho. You can't even give loyalty. You can't give no money. You took all this shit and what you do. At least Velvet, she gave me money. You ain't give me shit. The least you can give is loyalty, ho.
That's what I do give.
You don't give me, bitch. Look at you right now. They gonna use this video against me. You got pride. You and your pride, stupid bitch. Cause you can't be called a bitch. You a bitch. You being a bitch right now. And you a hoe because you fuck Caliber. And you a hoe because you fuck Caliber. Yeah, me and Caliber fucked you. Yeah, me and Caliber fucked you. Hoe.
If somebody that's like somebody saying something about your mama. What? You ready to like what? No.
Yeah, it's crazy the world we live in because we think this is okay. Like we're praising someone that lied on an innocent man.
Once upon a time, right? I followed this guy. He dressed his desires up in divinity. He talked about goddess energy. He talked about sacred union, about spiritual leadership, about sovereignty even. All the things that make a woman feel like she's finally being seen. What do you think? But here was the trick. Because the words, they were beautiful, but the energy was extracting. It was draining. And the fact that he sounded safe was the problem. Because he knew how to present himself as awakened, evolved, worthy of my trust and everyone else's. He knew how to manipulate. But behind that tone, behind the tone of comfort, the tone of awakeness, evolvedness, worthiness, there was entitlement to my time, my energy, my softness, even my body at some point. And this is what spiritual bypassing looks like. Because you feel that something is off, but you talk yourself out of it. And because he said the right things, because he quoted scripture, because he called you queen or goddess, you just dismissed it, the feeling. And I remember one moment, he had his hand on my shoulder, our eyes were locked in, you know. He was telling me I was chosen. And listen, I believed him. I still believe him. I know that I am chosen to choose myself. What the fuck? And actually share with you guys what happened. Even though I'm not going to go into the minute details. But you know what my body felt in that moment? My body felt tight. My breath was very shallow. Something inside of me whispered that this is not reference. Okay? This is control wrapped in honey or something sweet. So hear me. When someone uses spiritual language to disarm you instead of empower you, that's not divinity. That's manipulation. And we got to stop letting words override what we're feeling in our body. Because our body already knows. And if it doesn't feel like peace, it simply is not.
Innocent man. And everything we did was public. So even all the evidence that we had, all the recordings that we had, the judge was so corrupt that she didn't allow 1 ounce evidence. And we even have an attorney on court TV that says exactly what is going to happen because Alito did nothing to get in there. So he's not going to have to do nothing to get out. The universe is working. It's moving. We didn't have to do nothing for the judge to resign off her JQC. We're not going to have to do nothing for her to be dismissed as a judge entirely. We're not going to have to do nothing for at least our king to be released. And so listen to this video. I want to play this part real quick because
I was just thinking it reminds me.
Courtrooms in Georgia. What would Eklund do if you're in that situation?
Oh, there's no trial because the issue is that we were there.
There's no trial.
Hundreds of thousands of people lost their lives, and when we
listen, Keisha, this is how. Listen,
we have COVID protocols to prevent COVID, and one of the protocols were like negative tests. Before we could even open things, we needed negative tests. So the idea that although preventative measures were done afterwards, he as a defendant on a trial for his life has absolutely the right to ask for a postponement because you don't know his story. We don't know. We don't know how COVID can affect him. We don't know if he has a respiratory issue. We don't know if he visits people in jail. There's so many things that we're not considering, and I think that it should have been for the purposes of judicial economy, because I think that he has a very good appealable issue that court should have stopped.
What will it take for this jury to be convinced that this was a sexual assault versus someone who was in this polyamorous thing and was a little bit upset about the way things went? I don't know. It just seems like it's not your classic sexual assault case or sexual assault accuser.
I honestly don't think it matters. I think he wins it procedurally. The fact that there was a positive COVID test negates all of that. Exactly. I think that he has the defense rights itself. The fact that he also showed damage. And
additionally, this attorney or legal professional also does not know the specifics regarding the judge's vid testing. We do not know how many days she had the vid prior to the trial starting, but they're hanging their hat on it. It's going to be interesting to see how all of this unfolds, and I'm here for it, y'all. I will provide updates as they become available.
The defense rights itself. The fact that he also showed damage and that he didn't testify on his own behalf, because it's either testify and be subject to COVID or, be in the jailhouse and risk testifying via television. So I think that his rights were so infringed that it doesn't matter the facts at this point.
His rights was so infringed that it doesn't matter the facts at this point. Legally, he wins. His rights were so infringed upon. His rights was so infringed upon. This is an attorney. Yo, who cares about if you like him or not? This could happen to you. Your rights be so infringed upon.
And keep your understanding and keep your purpose of doing everything that you do, or you will look like you didn't own your truth in the end. Stand on what you stand on. Proud. You're being recorded. And in the end, here comes the police. Boom.
Like clockwork.
Clockwork. Would you like to go talk to them, Malia, Tanisha? And let them know that this is acting?
Notice that even in this moment, he is letting her know, would you like to go talk to them, Tanisha? And let them know this is acting. So basically, he's giving her free will to talk to the police, but he's also instructing her on what to say to them.
And let them know that this is acting?
Yes. How with that attitude? I say yes.
Yeah, go everybody. Go all the women out there. Go. Go talk to them. Go. Go.
Why are you still on the floor?
She's delayed. That's why. They love to call Massa. Here go Massa again. Massa, please go over there. Help her, please, Massa. Massa, please. KKK. Pull up. Like clockwork every time. I have the girls go out there and talk to them themselves. Again, calling them when it could be some real danger. Every 3 hours they come out.
Y'all know what really blows my mind is if he is this God or this return of the Christ, the Messiah, why didn't he realize that he was being surveilled? If the authorities are coming to your home on a regular basis, that's a clear indication that there is something going on, some type of investigation. Like, I'm starting to wonder if he not slow.
Every 3 hours they come out. And there's nothing wrong. But they continue to come out. This is why I think they're not here because people are calling them. They're here to protect me. They're here to make sure nobody comes and harms me. And I'm starting to realize that now. And I'm not even talking to them no more because I realize they're my security at this point. Because if a bitch come over here, y'all can't fuck with the police. They could watch me. I'm not doing anything illegal, nigga. I just told you. And if I do go to jail, I'm with my brothers. And if I do go to jail, I'm with my brothers. The fuck? The police got real shit and real danger. This is Atlanta, nigga. There's niggas worse than me in Atlanta, nigga. I promise you. It's some real dangerous shit going on in Atlanta, nigga. Real demons. Real demon time. I'm talking about a bitch getting pimped, slapped, really beat down. Right now. And this police officer is here bullshitting with me. And there's a real woman getting her ass beat right now. Did you know that? I'm not gonna move nowhere. I'll move when I'm good and ready. When the universe has me move, I'll be having to move out.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I, for one, am so happy that he did not move from that house on Arbor Chase in Georgia. I am just over the moon. He's sitting up here on Beyonce's internet talking about the police was his security.
I'll move when I'm good and ready. When the universe has me move, I'll be having to move out. What's up, Baba?
Hey, what's going on?
Another call. The ladies are right there for you. They downstairs. Whatever the call was for, the people downstairs. Bro, you see what I'm talking about, bro? I'm on live right now telling people, look.
You okay?
I'm okay.
I see you enjoying yourself.
I'm enjoying myself. You see, he said, you okay? What he said, you okay? Hey, that nigga said, you okay? Hey, yo, look, hold on. Hey, yo, the officer said, I see you enjoying yourself. Hey, yo, again.
Y'all call it.
Yeah, huh? Now they've been together so long, they look like that. You was in the military?
Yes, sir.
How was basic training? Were they hard on you?
No, not really. I enjoyed it, but I was.
But young. You know, but they was strong on you. They was disciplined.
Yes, sir.
They pushed you. I was in the military.
Yes, sir.
And I was just telling them they don't play. Psychologically, they trying to push you past your mental to show your mind can overcome your body. Your body will say stop, but your mind keep going. And that's why I'm trying to, tell them about discipline. Discipline is powerful when you're trying to build something. You can't build nothing powerful without discipline. Even the police academy, they're not playing with y'all. No, that police academy was no joke. I already know. And let me ask you something. If a police officer turned on another police officer, what would happen?
Nothing good.
But the officers would stop him, that person.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, and that's what I'm teaching.
Okay. Once again, hopefully this is. I don't know who this person is.
Well, it's just I'm online, and at this point, I think it's the universe just calling y'all to make sure I'm good and I'm safe, because my address is out there.
Everybody.
Yeah. Everybody's good.
Everybody good.
What it look like? Y'all tired of seeing us?
Yeah. I mean, but we used to it though. No. We ain't tired of seeing. We gonna have something for you next time.
You want some meat?
We're gonna invite y'all to the barbecue next week.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good one.
No, his energy is what we feeding on. He was cool.
He
was chill. Yeah, the energy gonna cool. Like he said, man, I see you good. I said, okay, he cool. I'm gonna go down there and talk to him. Yeah. But shit, y'all see, that's the second time. We just gonna show you every time they call the cops. What's going on, Malia? You still got a problem? You gonna go out there with the officer? Huh?
That's not my black man. You are my black man.
I can't hear you.
You are my black man.
What you mean?
He's connected to a system that's about to fall.
But you said he not your black man. I never said him. I said the white man.
I don't, that's not my jurisdiction. My jurisdiction is right here.
You sound like you scared. The police is right there. If you want to go out the door, you can go, Malia. The police is right. No, take your bags, go get your shit, and the police is right there. You can go, Malia.
I don't want to go with them.
You want to stay here?
Yes.
That's a nice ass shirt. Who bought you that shirt?
It's actually a dress.
Okay, so, but
Flea market.
No, I ain't asked you where it was from. I said who? I said who bought you that?
You bought it free.
Who buy all your clothes?
You did.
I bought all your clothes, right? Outstanding.
I stand out.
Who feeds you?
You do three.
I feed you, don't I? Yeah. Who's your commander in chief?
You are my chief.
Who do you answer to?
You do my chief.
You answer to their authority or my authority?
Your authority.
Outstanding.
I stand out.
She said, let's see the dress. They want to see the dress. This is what I picked that out. I told her to get that. I turned it around. See, you should have wore that. That'd have been harder as shit. Maybe you would have never been in trouble. See, you should have wore that. That'd have been harder as shit. Maybe you would have never been in trouble. You should have worn it like that. I told you to get the shit. Don't tuck it in.
That's what the issue was. The abdomen too tight. That's what it was. You had to pull the dress out. You couldn't breathe.
Who told you get that shirt? You ain't want to get it. I said get it. Didn't I tell her get it?
My Taurus rising me like, think about it.
Yeah, but look, anyway. 333. You're not about to make this about you, homie. No. That's what she want to do. She want attention. Listen, you ain't getting no attention off some negativity, bro. We ain't about to make this about you. We see what she doing, right? She trying to manipulate the situation and suck her into some attention. Bro, we see y'all bitches how y'all be doing, bro. The fuck.
Now, does anybody notice what just happened? 1 minute he's complimenting Tanisha, laughing and saying how, he picked out that dress and she should have worn it like this. Then maybe she wouldn't be in trouble. What kind of trouble could she be in because she tucked a dress in to make it look like a shirt? And then the next minute, he is accusing her of trying to get attention and trying to stir up friction against her within the group. Like, I'm telling y'all, that man is exactly where he needs to be.
Situation is suck her into some attention. Bruh, we see y'all bitches how y'all be doing, bro. Get the fuck out my limelight, ho. Fuck out my. You see this bitch trying to play game to get attention? Get the fuck out of here, man. Where my drink at? Come on, baby. You know how to be peppers. Come on, ho. Get out my limelight, ho. Bitch trying to be in my limelight. Fuck wrong with her.
Hey, can we get a coaster over here?
Of course I love her. That's why I put her under so much pressure. Because I want to see if she'll, just like God do you. God will tempt you. I'm the devil and I'm a God. I'm always going to put you through tests and see if what you're going to do. And see if you're loyal. If you deserve what I'm going to give you.
Procedurally, he wins. She said it don't even matter about the charges. Procedurally and legally, he wins. That was a straight up violation. You are risking people's lives from a deadly virus.
And
after his conviction, people are coughing during the trial. Over 7 million people have died from COVID since then. And probably
said,
more.
She said,
we have to
learn how to live with this. You're the only one concerned.
You ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
And the fact is, Afro, aka Kayla Buckner, is sitting on Beyonce's internet right now, straight up lying with a straight face. Because she's saying that since Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Life in Prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole's trial, that 7 million people unalived due to the vid. That would be incorrect. Since February of 2023, there has been approximately 150,000 unalivings due to COVID worldwide. I just feel like they just honestly have a problem with the truth. That's it. That's all. They just like lying.
Often during the trial, over 7 million people have died from COVID since then.
And
she probably said, more.
She said,
we have to
learn how to live with this. You're the only one concerned. Of course, because as God, I'm going to make sure you uphold the law. Okay. You uphold what you say you live by. You say you a judge. You're here to judge me. So make sure it's fair. Make sure it's all my amendments and my constitutional rights are abided by. That's not too bad to ask for. And I'm glad this was a public trial because it shows all the corruption.
Exposes
everything that Eligio has said and Eligio has documented was evidence to prove that he was innocent. And the fact that this judge was already prejudiced shows that her vendetta came out when she said that sentence statement. You are a narcissist and a manipulator. Life plus 10 years without parole. That is demonic. That is something that's like more personal based.
That wasn't of God. God is the truth, the way, and the light. That was a whole lie. That wasn't of God. They went up there and lied on that stand, yo.
And the attorney wouldn't even say the things that he was supposed to say. Eligio had to tell him, like, say this. Because my life is in the lines of people that are already judging me based off some videos that I was acting in and being on, clout chasing.
And that's why the transcripts aren't done yet, because that whole trial was corrupt. And when those transcripts they trying to hide it. It was already on TV. You might as well release the transcripts because he getting out.
Exactly.
Go ahead and release this whole thing.
Thank you.
The whole thing is corrupt.
And I want y'all to read the transcripts. I want y'all to see. First of all,
why is Velvet on the stand? You wasn't even there that night. You wasn't even there.
It was like 3 years she was gone.
Syrian, why is you on the stand? You wasn't even there.
Girl, he
didn't even talk to you. I don't even remember you being around. You was just around. Like, I don't even remember you being around. You was just around. Like
we don't know you.
What in the world? Why are y'all on the stand? I wasn't even there. But it didn't even matter. They wouldn't even let us. They allow all these random people who wasn't even there. A self-proclaimed cult expert. He wasn't even a cult expert. He was a self-proclaimed.
Bruh, no degrees.
Nothing. He had high school.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but isn't Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Life in Prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, a self-proclaimed Messiah, self-proclaimed guru, and self-proclaimed spiritual leader? But she got a problem with Rick Allen Ross, who has over 20 years of experience in dealing with cults. Afro, aka Kayla Buckner, please take several seats.
Self-proclaimed.
Bruh, no degrees.
Nothing. He had high school education. I got more education in Babylon than him. And they wouldn't even allow us to play the videos where she said, we may love.
Right here.
She wouldn't allow us to play the videos where you get all the dick. How is a woman get raped when she running down the block jealous at another girl? You get all the dick. Obviously she wanted dick. In the tea
when I tell y'all that these people have a issue with telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help them God, I found that clip. And I'm sure that the T has the full live stream on her channel somewhere. But I was only able to find a short clip. But Eferu, aka Kayla Buckner, is leaving out key parts of that interaction between Tanisha Dulé and Janae. Now, let's take a look at that video real quick, y'all. The short clip. Now, if you wasn't watching this cult, you would have assumed that Janae confronted Tanisha all by herself. But as you can see, all of the women went after Tanisha, aka Malia, that day because Nature Boy told them to go get her.
With no shoes on? What, Nikki? You have nowhere to go. You don't want that. No, please stop doing this to us. All people.
Did you forget that?
Let me go.
This is your own mind. If you ain't gonna bite nobody, I'm gonna punch your ass. Nobody. I'm gonna punch your ass. Nobody.
And y'all clearly just heard Zoka threaten to punch her, correct? Okay, let's continue.
You got me to slap him. Calm down. We can get you something to go. We can get you a phone to go. Call the cops. Look at all these white people. Like, oh my God. Okay. Y'all, just let her go, bruh. She has her phone. No, let her go. She has her phone, bruh. Let me give her her shoes. Cause she acting crazy. Like, why you out without your shoes?
And the person that you hear saying, let her go, bruh, let her go, is Janae. But as you can see, further up the street, Zoka and Efru are hot on her heels, yelling and screaming obscenities at Tanisha, aka Malia. Let's continue.
Shoes. She acting crazy. Like, why you out without your shoes? No, you about to come right on back. You being mad ungrateful, bro. Oh, because he had a compliment you, bro. Let me tell you something. She said, oh, he ain't complimenting her all day. He compliments you all the time. He gives you the most fucking dick. He gives you the most fucking attention. He is fucking disrespectful, bro. You get all the fucking attention, bro. All the fucking love. All of it. Out of all of us. Because it's not genuine. Oh, it's not genuine? Oh, okay. When is it genuine? Because if it was genuine online, there would be some positive shit. It's always. What the fuck is it fucking people? You mad selfish, bro. People here. Okay, she gets no fucking dick, bro. And you fucking people here. She don't get dick. She don't get dick. She gets the head. The fuck?
Who got a phone on him? Who got a phone on him? No, none of y'all got your phone on you?
Hell no. That's why. Bro, you mad ungrateful, bitch. So go back to the mad ungrateful. Y'all split on your face for what fucking reason, my bitch? You said what? You can't go back to the ungrateful. To the what? To the man? I said the house. I said the house. Bitch, you in the street. First of all, don't call the street.
Now let's watch that back real quick in slow motion. If you look closely, you'll see that that's Efru, aka Kayla Buckner, attacking Malia, aka Tanisha Dulé. She leaves that part out as well.
You need to go. That's what you doing. Talking about go back to the man. Nigga, that's the problem.
She mad ungrateful, bro. You mad ungrateful, bro. Oh, because you get no compliment all day. Bitch, I didn't get sick in 3 years. My nigga, what the fuck? Word to the white man. Run to the white man, pussy. Over here with God. Walking away from God. Keeper, you always run. You do the same thing. You run to the white man. Same thing.
You good?
Do something new.
The police probably about to come.
We try to hug her.
So I know that many of my historians have already seen the full-length video on the T's channel, or possibly you watched it in real time. And during this situation, what Efru, aka Caleb Buckner, is leaving out is that it wasn't just Janae going after Malia, aka Tanisha Dulé, that day. All of the women were instructed by Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief, life in prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, to go get her. And they all went after her, screaming obscenities. And as you saw, Efru, aka Caleb Buckner, took it a step further and put hands on her. That's why I always say the truth ain't in them.
When she running down the block, jealous at another girl, you get all the dick. Obviously, she wanted dick. In the T interview, she even said, Eligio, it felt like he just thought that I needed some dick. He just thought I needed some dick. Girl. She said it. It wasn't no rape. What the fuck? Girl, you be wanting the dick. She be fiending for the dick. That's why she was down the street. You get all the dick.
Nobody else said that.
Nobody else said that.
She the one that was talking about, you don't get no dick. You don't get no dick. She get the head. Why is dick on your mind in a moment like that? Because that's what's on her head. That's on her mind most of the time.
Exactly. Come on, bruh. In the detective interview, they said, well, why did he make you queen? She said, well,
I have all
because of the sex, even though I have all the qualifications to be his queen. What the? That's what this whole thing is about, is the queen pageant and the queen thing. That time where she was about to be queen's assistant, that's when her energy started getting low. You can start to see she was getting a little off. And then when she left, she let the trolls get in her head. She let the tea get in her head, talking about sexual assault. Y'all know them trolls trying to get him locked up in Nicaragua. Anytime we was out in Puerto Rico and the police pull up on us, it's because the trolls is, oh, what's that in their background? Let me look it up, see what I get. Call the police. Swatting, prank calling the police saying, okay, go and get them. Police run up on us. He get out. He get exonerated.
Yep.
Because he be innocent.
Yep.
Even the stuff y'all still try to bring up, he was already investigated for, and he was already released because he's innocent.
Exactly.
Y'all be taking little pieces and misinterpreted it. He is the Christ. 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 He didn't come back. The Christ, it says in the Bible, I don't come back to bring peace. I come back to bring. Sword is a word to trigger us, to wake us up, trigger us, not to hurt us, but to bring up our issues and problems so we can look at it in a correct light and not be so ignorant. All these things y'all take out of context, because in Babylon, in this European system, they suppress our sexuality, our natural nature as animals, as apes. In nature, indigenous to the land. We done become Babylonian suit and tie box square ass motherfuckers that when somebody says something out of the box, we're like, oh my God, he is this, he is that. And then subconsciously you have this perfect white Jesus in your mind. Do you know? We are spiritual beings. Reflections, twin, I'm talking to you. We are spirituality. And so when you take a people's spirituality from a spiritual being, that's complete brain damage. That's complete self-hate. You taking spirituality away from a spiritual species and taking Black people and putting a white Jesus image in their mind. Do you know what that does to us? Bruh. And so the Christ comes back to trigger those things and bring up all the things that we try to throw in our closet. We try to hide our shadows and our darkness and our uncomfortabilities away. And the Christ is exposing all this shit and bringing the truth to it and bringing clarity to it. But a lot of people want to stay in their comfort and don't listen to the clarity brought to it. They just keep spreading the lies and spreading the ignorance.
Because that's what keeps their life going. That's what keeps
their illusion. Because they're living an illusion, a fantasy.
Yeah, it's not real. So when someone's sleeping, when they get woken up, it's really hard for them to want to wake up or even be comfortable in that waking up because they're asleep. They're in their comfort. And of course, when you're waking up and truth is being brought to you every single day and it makes sense and it's facts, you're going to get angry. You're going to be annoyed. When the alarm keep going off and off and off and off, you're going to get angry and be like, throw the alarm clock. But you can't throw the alarm clock because the awakening is happening no matter what. It went from winter to spring. It went from winter to spring. So you have to see that it went from the dead to living life all over us. So we have to realize that this awakening is happening no matter if you like it or not. It's just a time for us to really get away from your subjectivity, the things that might make you feel like this is my opinion, and rid those things because your opinions don't matter. Like, this is my opinion, and rid those things because your opinions don't matter. The truth doesn't care about.
I know you fucking lying.
And rid those things because your opinions don't matter. The truth doesn't care about your feelings. It's facts over feelings. Objectivity is what's closest to God. If you look at what God is what's morally right. Morally right, and what right is a fact. You have to take a fact and take it as objectivity. You cannot utilize these things as just because it's my feelings and makes me feel good. Your feelings can make you do demonic things. So that's why people are doing these things out of their feelings, their emotions. Because if you allow yourself to be logical and to think before you move, you will be allowing yourself to ground yourself in truth, not a lie. The devil is in the details. So when you have the truth, you're able to checkpoint all the details, and you'll be like, okay, this is actually a lie. Let me allow myself to separate my perspective, my personal feelings, and allow myself to take the facts at hand, not the character. Not how the character made me feel, not what how the character might have said it, but you need to allow yourself to separate yourself from that. And what the jury did, what the judge did, they was just fed a whole bunch of clouded confusion when it comes to the character.
And deceit.
Comes to a whole bunch of misinterpreted lies, perspective, people's traumas, people not taking accountability for the things that they've done. And that allows them to sit in their demons, their feelings, and say, well, spirit led me, my intuition led me. But if you've been programmed all your life within a sickness and a lie, of course your intuition gonna lead you to that lie. So when you understand that, you have to take the fact of the matter. That's why nobody is teaching. You know, people say, yeah, I believe that what going into nature and living that type of lifestyle is what we're supposed to do. I don't believe we're supposed to be living for money. I believe our melanin is 5 sciences. Sciences are fact-based. It's proven by experiments, by observation. It's proven as facts. So when you see that is a science, astrology is a hardcore science. Biology is a hardcore science. Quantum physics, melanin, and grounding. These things are undeniable. I can teach any one of y'all, put up a PowerPoint, and y'all will not be able to debate this knowledge that I speak, that my king has given to me. Because he's blessed us with knowledge of self so that we can get out of the system of ignorance, subjectivity, and lies and illusion. But what keeps you there and what keeps us there is our ignorant state of feeling comfortable in our slumber. But God did not come to keep you in your slumber. God came here to wake your ass up. And yes, it's going to hurt your feelings. Yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable. But that's where you see God actually loves me more, because if you've seen what was to come, in the future, when the system goes down and you have no internet, no electricity, no job to go to, no more police officers, no more detectives, no more firefighters, all that will be completely done. And y'all see it coming close, because look what Trump is doing. And y'all can't act like Trump not getting to that breaking point of the system literally breaking.
Yes,
robots.
Yeah. It's a bigger picture. That's all I'm saying. It's a bigger picture in hand than one person's character. He's exposing everything about the system, about everything. And to just keep your perspective on, look at these little girls, or it's just so much bigger than that. And we're just trying to get y'all in the right mindset. That's it.
Yeah, because once the system falls, he speaks with so much passion, and I speak with so much passion sometimes because I feel like y'all don't understand that destruction is coming. Martial law. And we already are being treated so unfairly within this system. Who do you think is the bottom of the bucket in America? It ain't white people. It ain't Mexicans for sure either. It ain't Indians. It ain't Chinese people. It's niggas. Black people. It's niggas. Black people. Black men and black women and black children are an endangered species within the American corporation. And why we understand this is because we see Trump as president who has had 90 felonies proven that he's done this shit guilty. And now we have a black man that has so much evidence proving that he's innocent, none of it taken in account, and he's in jail for life plus 10 years without parole. I'm gonna make
a meme of that, because we just need to see that side by side.
So can y'all see?
A black man, so much proof he's innocent. Threw the book at him. Life in jail. A white man,
easy.
Guilty. Clear evidence that he's guilty. The president of the United States of America.
And you know what he about to do? He about to fire the black woman that was a prosecutor on his case. He about to fire her ass.
Damn.
A black woman, yeah, you got all that power, you made it. Don't try to go up against no white man, bitch. Because you're going to get right back put in your place.
Reality check.
Don't ever get it twisted. I'm still your master. I'm still your owner. You do what I tell you to say. You do what I want you to do. You say what I want you to say. And if it don't go appeasing to what I want it to be, I will take your job, I will take your husband, and I will take your child from you.
That's real.
And anybody that think they got their own child, that's your child, don't put them in school. When you don't put your child in school, what's going to happen?
Lock your ass up.
Exactly, because that's not your child. That's their child.
Take your child away from you. If you don't indoctrinate them in their system, they're going to take your child away from you.
So everything you do.
I don't even understand why they're acting like people don't homeschool their kids. It's 2025. There's parents out there homeschooling their kids and creating their own curriculum to ensure that their children can read and write, do math, and know science and history. Like, what are they talking about?
Away from you. If you don't indoctrinate them in their system, they're going to take your child away from you.
So everything you do is having to be submitted to this system. And just because he said, we going to leave. Y'all want to call us a code? But we trying to teach you to get back in tune with your indigenous ways. Sovereign way.
Brainwashed because we refuse to go to school to give our energy to this system, this old world that is falling.
Why would I pay to learn something when I'm a goddess?
We are from the cosmos, the sun, moon, and the stars, and you think we get to sit at a damn desk?
Why would I go to college? When I'm supposed to be teaching a teacher? Why would I go to college? When I'm supposed to be teaching a teacher? Why am I paying tuition for some money with a white man on whose dollar is this? It got a white man's image that says, "In God we trust."
Okay, guys, so they glitch out for about 20 seconds and they'll be right back. But I wanted to take a moment to take care of a few housekeeping items. The first is, have you already smashed the heck out of that like button? The second is, are you already subscribed to the channel? If not, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content.
Okay.
So, I would like y'all to
I ain't even finna hold y'all. It's one or two things. It's either they connected to Burger King, Wendy's, or McDonald's Wi-Fi because they keep glitching like this, or Nature Boy is calling them so that he could let them know what he wants them to say.
Okay, we back.
So, I want y'all to know y'all are giving the system power. And the power is within the people. And this is all people do. They do a protest and they show a whole bunch of energy walking around proclaiming, "I don't want you as president." Okay, shut the fuck up. I know you're not going to do nothing. Go back into your house and go back to work on Monday. And that's exactly what happened when y'all seen that protest. And black people have got so coward have got their soul of righteousness and fight out of them so much that the white people said, y'all niggas should just stay inside. Black people was on TikTok talking about y'all shouldn't go outside for the protest. Y'all should just stay inside, and us, we can do it because we see what happened last time. Y'all niggas just went to jail. They told y'all niggas to stay in the house. What in the end is the goal of this is black people unified under God's word, under God's mindset, so that we can all be in the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is the mind of God. Mind of God is objective facts, supreme knowledge, 5 scientists applying them so that we can heal our generational curses.
I got a Bible verse. Keep going.
Allowing ourselves to understand God, heal ourselves, know thyself so we can know God and live amongst God. What else do you need to understand? Because I will help you. That's what we bring is understanding. Not no lies, not no confusion. It's just straight truth. Get out of this subjective mindset. Forget how, no. We need a clear head, a clear mind. That's the only way we're going to get out of this hell state of mind.
I got a Bible verse. Get your Bibles out. Get your other device. Go to Revelations 21.
Come on. Let's see what the end goal is.
This is the end goal.
I don't understand why they keep pulling out these Bible verses, because they already let everybody know that they don't believe in the actual creator. They are under the impression that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief, life in prison plus 10 years without the possibility of parole is the return of the Messiah. And Robert Booker made it very clear in court, crystal clear. He said, my client is not God. There is only one God, and he is not it. I almost fell out the chair, y'all. I was like, all right now, take us to church, Robert.
Revelations 21.
Come on. Let's see what the end goal is.
This is the end goal. Revelations 21 says, a new heaven and a new I saw heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the whole city, Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. I heard a voice from the throne saying, dwelling God.
Y'all, them glitching out like this is nothing more than divine intervention. Okay?
God's dwelling place is now among the people, us. And he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain. For the old order of things have passed away. The old order of things have passed away. All this fucked up criminal crooked judges, Stacey Hydrick, the old world is crumbling away. There's going to be a new heaven and a new earth. God is going to be here, dwelling with his people. Yes, a being, just like how you are. Yes, God is going to be dwelling with his people. This is in the book of Revelations.
Exactly.
We're going to dwell with God. He said God's going to wipe away every tear. What people could he be talking about? What people got tears? There's no more deaths. The people we have been suppressed. That's black people. So God is coming. Why would Christ come back as a white man when we have white supremacy?
They're already in power.
When we have self-hatred as black people. No, God is coming back as a black man to wake us up back into our divinity and our natural state.
Our natural state is literally into nature.
The white man.
That's why
edited it. It's different versions of it, but they got this information from the walls of Egypt, and some of this stuff is coded in it. And it's true because you can see it happening. There's things that you can see happening, like when they went to Christ and gave him the denarius, the money. get to Caesar. Who is on the denarius? Who's on the dollar bill? Render Caesar's what is Caesar. Give it back to the government. Give the money back to the government. Don't. It's stuff in there that relates to today.
You can't say not true with no facts or no objectivity given after that. It is actually absolute truth. And how I know that, how did I think Eligio's coming? I know he is because it's prophecy.
It's prophecy.
Even the Christ went into jail.
He's innocent. That's not justice. That's not universal justice. Do you think the universe is going to allow that injustice to happen?
Everything is scales and balances.
Just because you perceive him as bad and, oh, he's in there for this, and no, he's there for isolation because he couldn't get the downloads and the light codes and realize who he is with all the fuck people around him.
Yes, he is, Brittany. I'm thankful for you. Thank you. Yes, he is. And because all y'all doing is actually making him stronger. He already left the system. Literally, the first download on
Be sure to subscribe to Medaya's
YouTube shows how he had a room, a palette, and himself. All he took, he left all of Babylon and did not even engage with it. Focused on just knowledge itself. And so when you see that he's literally doing that same thing in this jail cell, he not locked up. He is free as anyone in any word of freedom could be. He is liberated because he has done exactly what a prison system could have already done. Left the system and isolated himself amongst society. And then just put himself in a room with just knowledge. He's becoming 3God 3.0. Like, y'all not ready for when he get out. I'm just excited for when he come out and y'all be like, damn, y'all not stopping him. His spirit is still, I can't say still the same. His spirit is more. He's grown. He's expanded past any type of limitation that might have. He's grown past so much of it. And he's so just sitting and ready, patient, praying.
Who he praying to? If he's supposed to be God, who is he praying to?
Patient, praying, thinking. He is a guru in the cave. Gurus go to the cave to get more knowledge. You're not stopping him. You actually promoting him as he's still. You're not stopping nothing. Because God, you cannot kill God. You can't stop God. All you're doing is judging yourself in the process. So I remind you, please do not say anything negative.
Girl, bye. Nature Boy ain't sugar, honey, iced tea.
Please do not have a vengeful heart. Please do not say negative things about Eligio or even us, because you are going to be judged at the end of the day when you transition and you die. And when I say die, it's just going to be a replay of your life, and you're going to judge yourself to see if you go to heaven or go to earth or go to hell.
Now, how wouldn't you know this information, Zoka, a.k.a. Jeon Marie Hamilton? Somebody transitioned that you know and came back and told you about it? Oh, let me guess. I guess Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Life in Prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, supplied you with this knowledge and information. This bull sugar honey iced tea you talking about right now. You doing too much. Is you cool? Is you cool, Zoka?
Go to earth or go to hell. Earth for reincarnation. Hell for purification. And heaven for understanding that I have done the work on earth as in heaven. So I will be a vibrational match to meet my maker and be in tune and live in the new heaven and the new earth. This is a chance and opportunity. This, no matter who it is, no matter what it is, you are being judged by your own eyes, your own ears, your own heart. And that is how you should live. You should live like you're being recorded. All is being recorded. Every word you say, every laugh you make, every slain, hateful thing that you have that comes out of your mouth. Be careful. And I am being an angel telling you, be very careful. This is ancient, pure blood that you're fucking with. Can you help me then? If I am so sick, please, can you help me? What is your solution? I really want to know logically, what is your solution for us? And it has to beat my solution for myself. I bet you can't do it. Because I bet everything that I say, every fact that I say, is going to negate and prove that what you said was a lie. And that's the type of reality we have to live in. And that's the type of reality we have to live in. And that's the type of...
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but why is Efru making that face right now? She looking like, I'm over this.
And that's the type of reality we have to live in. And that's the type of reality many people don't want to live in and they run from, because it literally takes you out of your little small ego and how I personally feel. And you have to elevate past this. Thank you.
I love myself. One question. I have an assignment for y'all. Ask Naturi if she got...
And just like that, the live ended before she had a chance to finish giving out the assignment to their supporters to contact Janae.
He whispered sweet chaos in your ear, promised the moon but left you in fear. You fed his fire while you're glowing. Now you're a shadow of what remained. The lights are on but no one's home. A hollow echo where love was sown. You let him extinguish what used to ignite. Now you're just slipping right in front of our eyes. His loyalty only to himself. He could care less for anyone else. Behind your back he slammed the door. The cracks you hid now start to show. Breaking apart and refusing to go. The lights are on but no one's home. A hollow echo where love was sown. You let him extinguish what used to ignite. Now you're just slipping right in front of our eyes. Lost your mind while you clung to him. A fading spark on a whim's dim brim. He violated you and now you're gone. He stole your dusk and your dawn. The lights are on but no one's home. A hollow echo where love was sown. You let him extinguish what used to ignite. Now you're just slipping right in front of our eyes.
Maybe one day soon, you'll hear and understand these words. Maybe one day you'll choose yourself inward. Maybe one day you'll regain your soul. Hopefully that one day will be soon.
The lights are on